announced this morning that WWE is coming to ESPN.
Wide leader of sports entertainment to be with the worldwide
Filled
leader
with enormous news for us at ESPN. That announcement yesterday.
I'm stoked to be a part of the ESPN family.
The fire burns right through. Your weakness is my fuel.
I think with ESPN behind us and driving this forward, WWE becomes bigger and better than it's ever been before.
To wrestle on ESPN is huge, and WWE leads the world in sports entertainment.
I think the sky is the limit for our partnership with ESPN.
It's an unbeatable combination that is going to once again solidify the global brand that is the WWE as the biggest driving force in sports entertainment today.
Come find me. I'm everywhere that you're blind to see. I'm boundless in the darkness.
Go to work.
The thing with WrestlePalooza is it will be the spectacle that WWE does.
I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
The difference will be the power of ESPN behind it.
You're breaking. I'm conquering. Where is your savior now? This time
Hey, John, I'll see you at WrestlePalooza.
There it
You
is.
see there live, a beautiful shot of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Sir.
We are here for WWE's WrestlePalooza. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be hosting you for quite a while.
Yeah,
quite a while.
I'll be here for a minute.
I am the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Petty Guerrero.
1, 2, 1, 2. Some dreams stay dreams. Some dreams come true.
Yeah.
It's me. It's the TWOJIGG, 2 Jiggy.
Man,
We're here,
TJ,
man.
welcome.
My brother.
Welcome, bro. Welcome, man. Yeah, we're going to be your host here for the Road to WrestlePalooza. We got a bunch of guests.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we love guests.
Have to have them.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of guests. We're going to promote the show, get you guys excited, get you guys amped up. And then, of course, they're going to have the pre-show for WrestlePalooza to count us in, to WrestlePalooza.
Right behind us right here.
Yeah, right behind us. So, yeah, man, for those who don't know, me and my tag team partner here, we are the co-hosts of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, man. And it has been a beautiful thing to be able to work with you, man. And now, I don't know if you noticed, we on the Entertainment Sports Network.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
I figured that out. Yeah.
It's been quite the journey, man. Quite the journey. Talk to the people a little bit about how we ended up here.
How we ended up here. It all started with, to be honest with you, I slid into his DMs one day.
Hey, yo.
I work on the Rich Eisen show, and we have a podcast network, and it was time for me to start a wrestling podcast. So Rich asked who I wanted as a co-host, and immediately I thought of you, O'Shea, and we called you. I slid into your DMs. You never did return the DM. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm bad at that.
But you did hit me back, and we got this whole ball rolling, man. And 50 episodes later, here we are. At WrestlePalooza with all these great people behind us. Man, it's like a dream come true, man. It really and truly is.
As you said, we are 50 episodes in, and we're reaching our year anniversary of being tag team partners. Here we are on ESPN in front of these beautiful people in Indiana.
Yes, sir.
That was my Mick Foley cheap pop right there.
Cheap pop.
And
that's RC Cola. That's cheap pop right there.
I started to think, while we were gearing up to do this pre-show, I needed something big. We've always had our show, and we like to show off our titles in the middle of the interview with our guests.
Well, we've got a lot between the two of us.
Yeah, but I feel like we needed our own title.
A word?
Oh, yeah. So for the first time ever, let the world see the NCW championship.
Wow.
Right here. Oh, baby.
Yo.
You see it? This is TJ's first time seeing it, everybody.
I've never seen it.
Go ahead. That's
Yo.
you, Rod. That's you, dog, man. Shout out to Dave Milliken. Dave Milliken reached out, and he gave us a custom. It's a beautiful belt. And we official like a referee with a whistle.
I'm telling you, Dave Milliken is the Michael Jordan, the belt maker, so this is heavy, too.
Yeah. Come on, how do you get you a plastic one?
These ain't the things you get from Toys R Us. You know, I'll knock somebody out with this.
Absolutely.
You know
we got the details on the side, but,
Whoa.
Man.
What you guys think
How
about
y'all feel about the new title for the podcast?
Okay. Damn. This is legit. Mama, we made it.
Absolutely. But we got a big event tonight, but I need you to tell the people how they can see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got you there. Okay, everyone, we need you to stream WrestlePalooza exclusively on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan. Sign up or log in with your TV provider, okay? Everyone's missing that part.
Yeah.
Your TV provider. Get on the ESPN app to unlock your access, and that's how you're going to find us and everything else going on here today.
Absolutely, but we got some matches. We got some matches at WrestlePalooza, and the one we kicking off first, I'm going to let you get down.
Oh, buddy. I don't know if you guys know, but on our podcast, Stephanie Vicaire, we came and we helped her name the Devil's Kiss. So we got her Women's World Championship match against Io Sky. And this match, as O'Shea will tell you, I'm looking forward more than any other match on the card, I think.
Absolutely, man. It should be a spectacle between these two ladies. And then up next, we got the Vision, Braun Breaker, and, of course, Bronson Reed up against the Usos, the return of the Usos, teaming up. Yeah. Very excited to see them. The Usos have been, real close to me over the years. I got to see them get the dub.
Oh, and next up, we got our boy CM Punk, the #1 guest that we had on the No Contest Wrestling podcast. His wife AJ Lee comes out of retirement, and it's a mixed tag team match with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, and now we got Drew McIntyre against the champion of champions, Cody Rhodes, doing it here in Indiana. You know, Indiana is the crossroads of America. That's a nickname.
I've heard that.
So we're excited to see that Cody always puts on the show, and Drew gives banger after banger.
And last up, boy, this one. Big meaty man slapping meat, as Big E would say. We got the matchup of the class of 02 of Ohio Valley Wrestling, John Cena, on his final tour against Brock Lesnar. O'Shea.
Yeah.
These two have a history together. Right. They started together. They got their start down in Ohio Valley together, and they've come up and had a lot of parallels between Cena and Brock. I think Brock Lesnar was supposed to be the man at one point, right? But then he left, and that left an opening for John Cena to take the ball. He took the ball, he ran with it, and he scored every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And going head-to-head against John Cena, Brock is 4-2. Cena's only pinned Brock one time. The other victory was a DQ.
Yes.
So this is huge for John Cena tonight. I mean, anytime you fight Brock Lesnar, it's a losing battle that you got to figure stuff out in.
Yeah.
And, John, he's been on this run. We all know about the end is coming.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar's trying to see that end happen tonight.
It's got to be your worst nightmare. Right. It's got to be your worst nightmare to hear that guitar lick or whatever, however that song starts.
Robot T-Rex.
Yeah. And to see this guy who looks like the Prometheus alien, that's who he's built like, come walking towards you and know that you are where
you're the prey.
And that you are the one he set his sights on. Nah, man, that ain't for me. It's not for me.
You know what? I want to bring this up. How come every time Brock Lesnar come back, he beat up John Cena? Every single time Brock Lesnar comes back, he beats up Cena. John, what did you do?
He did something to him.
You got to lose a record against the man. Just seems upset all the time.
All the time.
Look at this.
Let's see. 2002 SmackDown, Brock defeated Cena. 2003 in SmackDown, Brock defeated Cena. In 03 in Backlash, a PLE back then, Brock defeated Cena.
Yeah.
I see a pattern forming here. And then 2012 Extreme Rules, after Brock came back, Cena did get the dub. 14 SummerSlam. That match was one of the most unbelievable things we've seen in a wrestling ring, to see John just get smashed like that.
Yeah.
Brock wins the title and Night of Champions. Cena.
Cena got it. Well, when the title's on the line, Brock, there's no title tonight.
No title, just pride.
I'm worried about you, John. I'm worried. And we all know when Brock goes up first, that usually means he's upset. Right? We all know the stories.
We were trying to pick the match order a few weeks ago, and we kind of knew Brock wasn't going to be going on last. He likes to get his damage done early and then beat it.
Yeah, exactly. And with everything that's been built up towards this match, we got Brock attacking Cena recently after a great match with Sami Zayn that I was really enjoying.
Yeah, man.
That really enjoying that, Brock.
A lot of throwbacks that John's been doing. Even though he can't get to all of his opponents, if you guys notice, he's been working a lot of their moves in, like nods to opponents from the past, which is really cool, especially if you know the history. But to have Sami come out and challenge John in the way that, Sami's main roster him going up against John. Remember, he goes out to wrestle John, throws his arm up, dislocated his shoulder, and has to wrestle a match like he's Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon trying to put that joint back in.
Yeah.
To have that come full circle and have them go at it again one last time, really cool, especially if you know the history.
Now, we already knew it was personal, but what took it to another level? Brock Lesnar attacked John Cena's little brother. Brock Lesnar beat up Ron Cena in front of all of us, and you all did nothing.
Nobody did
absolutely nothing. And I think that's where the line was drawn. But you even have John admitting that he's afraid of Brock Lesnar, which is a normal thing.
Have you guys seen Brock Lesnar?
Y'all seen Brock Lesnar before? You ever walked up on him?
Yeah, I'd be afraid.
A walking refrigerator of a man.
Yeah.
And so now you have to see John overcome a lot that's on his mind. We haven't really heard a lot from Brock except, destruction.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it, and we're kicking off WrestlePalooza with that.
Yeah, it's going to be violent. But we did hear one thing from Brock, and that was after SmackDown, he goes up to Paul Heyman and basically says, we should talk. What's that all about?
Yeah. Paul Heyman's shady. I'm sorry, everybody, but, Paul Heyman, you got to watch him. And especially when Brock comes back, things get a little shaky. And so, yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on with that. WrestlePalooza should be a huge event. Now, let's talk a little bit about WrestlePalooza. This is the first WrestlePalooza, was in August 5th, 1995. It's a product of Extreme Championship Wrestling.
ECW.
30 years later, WrestlePalooza is back. This is the 5th iteration. This time as a product of the WWE. And it's the first ever WWE PLE on the Entertainment Sports Network, ESPN.
How about that?
TJ, we know how big it is for us to be here, but can you talk about how big tonight and this moment is for pro wrestling to be back on a worldwide leader in sports?
Well, we're all wrestling fans, right? So we've had to go through that whole thing where sometimes people don't take you seriously as a wrestling fan. You tell people, even better, someone asks you if you like wrestling. You've all had this. Someone come up and do you like wrestling? And you got to brace yourself. Yeah. It's like, am I going to have to fight this or what? Half the time it's going to be like they're going to tell you, well, blah, blah, blah. And then the other half, they're going to embrace it. And you've made a lifelong friend. We've all been in that situation. So for wrestling and WWE to be on ESPN, the home of every major sport, ESPN, man, we've all spent those mornings going to school with ESPN playing and sending us to school. So many people have told Rich Eisen how he sent them off to school or put them to bed. We put ESPN on at night and just have it running. So to have wrestling and ESPN merge and marry and come together, this is amazing. I never thought I'd see it, but I'm blessed and happy that we are here to see what's about to go down today. It makes me a part of this.
It makes me think of, obviously the second and third generation superstars who, watch their parents in wrestling and professional wrestling, to think that something this major could come from pro wrestling. When we've heard the stories. We've interviewed Lexus King, who he talked to us about the little bit that he remembers of his father, or
great flying Brian Pillman.
You think about the great Dusty Rhodes and all the sacrifice that he had to make in order for us to have the champion that we have right now in Cody. Yeah. And to think that we got here, it's an amazing journey for everybody involved. I'm glad. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
I was just like everybody else, just talking crap on Twitter. I'll be there tonight, by the way. I'm on ESPN. But anyway.
How about that?
But, beautiful night of wrestling. We got some guests. that I'm excited to talk to.
Join us,
But, yeah, dude, first of all, who's excited to see CM Punk versus CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth and Becky tonight? I need this match more than anything.
Okay.
You know how I feel. You've seen our show. I know I skipped ahead, but I need CM Punk to get this victory like I need the Lakers in the finals, man.
Well, nobody needs the Lakers in the finals.
How about you chill out?
That's
He's a Clipper fan.
Yeah, nobody needs to see the Lakers in the finals. But
The Clippers got booed before the Lakers. You heard
listen,
that?
a lot of people don't know you and Punk are friends. I remember going on Twitter one day, and he went to the Cocaine Bear premiere with you. I was
Yeah.
and
He showed up.
That was
That
at
was
a
the first
point
time we
where
met.
We hadn't seen. Why don't you tell them? You had never met him before, and he
Yeah.
was your plus one, or your first.
Yeah,
was
but-
not your first.
Right, +1. But yeah, I hit him on Twitter. We started talking back and forth on Twitter, and then we got each other's number. He hit me that he wanted to see the movie, and I was like, man, come to the premiere. Wait, I know it. That's
Yes,
another
yes.
one of the homies.
Mr. Peter
Y'all give it
Rosenberg.
up for Peter Rosenberg right now, please. Live and in the building.
TJ, man, good to meet you, Peter. Yes, sir.
P, good to see you.
Let's move all this over. You know.
But absolutely, just to finish that story, he said he wanted to come to the premiere, came solo dolo to support. From there, me and him been cool, chatting it up, and obviously, without CM Punk, we wouldn't have been able to coin off NCW the way that we did. So I'm a CM Punk guy. I'm Team Phil Brooks, and I need him to get this victory, Pete. I know you ain't got your mic yet, but I need him to get this victory.
I would respond, but
Here we go.
well, I think there's a
Pete
chance.
Rosenberg, everyone. Yes.
Thank
Peter
you, thank you,
Rosenberg.
thank you,
Peter
thank you.
Rosenberg, everybody.
Hi, no contest. What up? What up, guys?
What up, man?
What's going on,
How
man?
are you?
Chilling.
Look at this.
I'm in
Right.
a little bit in awe. I can't front.
Look where you guys are right now.
You know, look at us. We're like Paul Rudd eating wings. Like, look at us.
We are Paul Rudd right now. We're all Paul Rudd and Sean Evans. No, I think you could end up happy tonight, O'Shea. I think I could see that for CM Punk.
You know?
I don't know if that's where I'm rooting. You know, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Yeah?
Because Seth Rollins, listen, Seth Rollins has his own way of doing things.
Yeah.
But he has been that guy.
He's
You know what I mean? And like,
undeniably so.
he didn't go anywhere. He's been here. You know what I mean? He's been here, stayed that guy. And one of the things that's amazing about Seth to me is he's already had this Hall of Fame career. You think it can't get any better.
Yeah.
And then the ruse of the century happens.
Oh.
And he levels up again.
And I got to say, I played a little part in the Ruse of the Century, if no one knows.
Oh, please, take us through it.
Back in, I want to say February, on the Rich Eisen show, we were we were in Green Bay for the NFL draft. Seth was a guest on the show.
Yep, I remember.
Rich offered Seth an opportunity because Rich was going to be gone in July, so this was already planned for Rich.
I remember this. Yep.
He had a few dates open. We're always trying to get some good guest hosts, so Rich asked Seth would he want to host. Rich accepted. And then 6 days before Saturday Night's Main Event, you were there.
Yeah.
You called me up in a panic.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, my God, Seth's hurt. And the thing is, he's not a big Seth Rollins fan, so the
I'm getting that sense.
But the panic in his voice, like, it really showed.
I want him hurt.
Of course not.
It showed me that he really is. He plays a role, right?
Right.
So Seth gets hurt. He hurts his knee, and I put out a text in our group chat. I'm like, Rich, I don't know if Seth is going to be able to come do the show. He's hurt. Rich texts Seth. Seth is like, I'm coming no matter what. Seth comes to studio, knee brace on, crutches, hobbling around. Like, I asked him about his mental health because I'm concerned. You know, I want to make sure
You're a man who cares.
He's okay. And he was like, yeah, you know, I feel, you know, bad. And then the Miz told me that he wrote him a heartfelt message, and all Seth did was hit the heart reply.
Oh, that's bad. When you just get a heart reply.
Yeah, and the thing is, I completely bought into it. They asked me at work, did I believe he was really hurt? And I was like, well, 99% of me does because he says he is, but I'm also a wrestling fan.
Right.
There's that 1%.
So, but as the 3 weeks went on after that, right, because it was another 3 weeks till SummerSlam, that was when I really, it wasn't even a matter of believing it. It like went beyond believing it. I just took it as fact that Seth was hurt.
Yeah.
All the way up. And that's what made it so cool. And on ESPN.com right now, my colleague over there, Andreas Hale, has a great article about the Ruse of the Century.
I read it. It was great.
It's fantastic. And, like, I saw Seth the night before, man. He's work. I mean, he's just being.
You guys had dinner or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I again, no thought. You know, I was asking Becky about going to Paris. I was like, well, are you guys going to Paris? Oh, sorry, you're not going to Paris. Becky, are you going to Paris? Because in my mind, it's over. He's hurt.
They put out videos of their daughter Rue and Seth walking down the street, and Seth's hobbling down some road in California.
I think him and Sammy, I can't remember who, him and someone went to the mall. And your man, Seth had to fully walk around the mall. It's a pain in the ass. O'Shea knows this well. Being famous and walking around the mall is already a pain in the ass. Walking around the Beverly Center?
Years.
You haven't gone to the Beverly Center in 8 years.
Yeah, and then you can't fully get your glide on.
You can't get your glide on. So, no, to me, it's why we all love wrestling so much is stuff like this. Like, as much as I love sports, I love all sports, okay? I just celebrated 10 years at ESPN.
Oh, congrats.
We love sports. Sports can't give you stuff like this.
Nah,
this
no.
is the stuff that's
really
wrestling
can't.
only.
And you know, it's funny you bring that up because I was thinking about this, and that is the difference between wrestling and your traditional baseball, basketball, football. Fact of the matter is, you can always get like a legend from the past that will pop up. Magic Johnson's not just going to jump into a Laker game.
Think about how
You know what
fire
I'm
that
saying?
would be, though.
Yeah, think about it. You know, no matter how bad the Patriots won it, Tom Brady's not suiting up one last time.
Thank goodness.
But you can get a legend to just jump in the ring and do work, and the surprises, and it's just wrestling is great, man. When done properly, there is nothing better than professional.
Have y'all ever seen two people so happy to be lied to like this?
What do you mean?
It's incredible. Y'all are just applauding this facade that was in y'all's
Yeah.
face. You got the door for him. You held the door open
I went.
for him.
He was hosting our show. I went and grabbed his crutches for him during commercial break, so he went to go to the bathroom. I didn't want him to have to.
Oh, no, you got to help him out.
I
He's
had to
hurt.
help
The
him
man's
out,
hurt,
yeah.
for God's sake.
Yeah, why not? You know?
O'Shea, listen, I just want to, you should know this about him, though. You have a very committed friend.
Okay.
Like,
Absolutely.
So if the same thing were to happen, because he's the one who's lying. O'Shea loved every minute of it, because I know how much this man loves wrestling. So he loved every minute of it, but he has to keep that face up because of his allegiance to his guy, Phil.
That is true.
CM Punk. You love the man.
When I
got
saw
a good
him
friend
win,
here.
when I saw him win the World Heavyweight title, you can look on my Twitter. All I said was, please just get out the ring. Just get out the ring, run in the back.
It started taking long, right?
Man, it's taking so long. And then I knew that music was going to hit. That Burn It Down, that's honestly such a cool song.
Now tell me this, though. Tell me this. When the song hit, because this is the question.
Yeah.
When the song hit, did you think Seth was cashing in at that moment, or do you think it was maybe a tease to the future?
A tease to the future, because Seth yelled something to Phil in the ring where it was just like, just something like a more, mark your days type
Right.
thing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he was
Coming.
yelling. And then it was like, all right, I got calm, but then it was like, all right, I need to see the little copyright credit at the bottom of the screen pop up.
You were waiting
if
for
I see that, I'm good. And of course, Seth Rollins lied to all of our faces.
That's right.
And CM Punk, bro, run out in the crowd. Get out of there,
Right.
Get out of there.
Yeah,
Not a fight. He was too tired.
It's just like, when he won the belt, beat Del Rio, cashed in, and his contract was up. He got out the ring and headed up the
Take
the ring.
off.
So I was like,
That's a great point. He's
dude,
done it before.
why did he not do that? But
Man.
hey, man.
And here we are.
But I think maybe it's a point of pride for Punk, right? He doesn't want to run from his most.
No, that's not who he is. And guess what? The big
winners.
winners in all of this are us, because now tonight,
Yay me.
we get another chapter in this CM Punk, Seth Rollins legacy, and now it has this added wrinkle. And now it has this added wrinkle. You could chant this name too. It has this added wrinkle of AJ Lee.
Let's
as
talk
well.
about it. Let's talk
AJ
about
Lee.
it. How amazing was her comeback?
I've been following this whole wrestling thing very closely in WWE for a very long time, and I've seen a lot of comebacks. And some of them, you're surprised at how big they are, and sometimes you're disappointed. There's too much hype, especially these days, And the interesting thing about the AJ one is that the internet did its best job to ruin this surprise.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They told us everything out there, and so you worried maybe it won't be able to live up to this 10-year hype.
Maybe it won't happen.
Or maybe it won't even happen. And instead, it just completely over-delivered. AJ was incredible. The moment was fantastic.
Yeah.
And the reaction in the days afterwards have made it feel truly, since the biggest return, maybe since her husband 2 years ago at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Could very well be. It was goosebumps, man. Like, you got chills, and it was incredible.
Honest, too. My favorite thing is the reason why I love WWE the most of every sort of athletic venture or art form. The reason this is my favorite thing in the world is because of the characters.
Yeah.
And when you get honesty, when you get someone really representing their journey and who they are in the ring, is when you get authenticity and gold. And that's what AJ gave us that night. I mean, people were chanting therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was a
therapy got
celebration
put
of
over.
mental health. That's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. And we can feel when it's genuine. It's just certain things. Like in my profession, and why I love pro wrestling is because they're doing what I do in my job. By the way, if y'all don't know, I'm an actor. But
He's done a few things.
they're able to do it live. You have to continue to add to that character. But every now and then we see that that reality bend, and then it's like you let us into the real you, and it felt genuine. The crowd accepted it, and we know it's been documented. And here we are for her to be back 10 years later. I need to see her rock. I need to see her go and get the job done, especially for me, because it means that CM Punk won.
The commitment of this man.
Yeah,
Come on, dog.
He's sticking with it. Yeah, seeing her come, like the whole thing, when it happens, she comes out, she kind of gives cocks her head and looks, and then the crowd just waiting, and then she starts to skip. And then
the skip.
Hot. Like, the skip, just everybody lost it. Man, it was amazing. It was a cool moment.
No, it's one of the reasons you love this thing so much is stuff like that. She was fantastic. I'm excited to see what she does in the ring, too, and I'm curious to what the ceiling is for AJ. How far can she go? Is she going to become women's champion? Who else are we going to get to see AJ in there with? How long is she here for? We know it's a real contract that she signed. That's the information that's out there, right? So we're going to get to see her and have all these sort of dream matches because, listen, don't forget, AJ's emergence was still at the tail end of a different era for women in wrestling, you know? And AJ dealt with a lot of things during that period. And also the influx of talent that has come since.
A lot of new titles for her to get, too.
There's new titles, there's new matchups. I mean, it seems like every month or two, we're talking about another woman who is taking over either NXT or WWE. And so what an amazing time. I mean, obviously we talk about Stephanie and Io today.
That's what I was going to get to.
That was our next thing.
We just have
women's world titles.
We just have an amazing time. And Io has leveled up. Stephanie went from being double champ in NXT to now being a huge star at Raw. It's just a great time for women.
Number one contender. So we got to talk about that Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer. We talked about the women's titles. I need to know, man, what are your thoughts on that? We've seen them go at it. This will be their third time going at it, but both of those times before TJ ended in no contest. So, I thank you.
I see the brand. That's the brand. That's the name of the show, guys. It's no contest.
So,
see?
Where do you see this one going, man? How are you feeling about this one? Because it can go either way.
Well, two things. One, I think the most interesting question is what's the most intriguing outcome?
Yeah.
Is the more intriguing outcome that Io gets the title again, and this incredible 2025 just continues for Io Sky, and she becomes a bigger and bigger star? Or is the more intriguing idea that Stephanie Vaquer already at this moment, she's barely been on Raw for several months now. 6 months, is it? To have her now elevated to that level at this stage, which is more interesting? And it's a tough argument. I can make the case for either one. I think for me, the surprise win for Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera, that to me is the most intriguing outcome. But I'll tell you what, Io has had an unbelievable year, and also the way she lost the title last time, not easy. So both are interesting outcomes. I'm going to go with Stephanie today, though. I would love to see Stephanie get that moment and be elevated to those ranks of champions on television.
We saw hints of it's not all good between Asuka and Io right now.
Then you have that part.
That's a definite factor that you have to keep an eye on in this match.
And I think that's going to be the deciding factor. My favorite wrestler, as he will tell you, Asuka, I have a feeling that she might prevent Io from winning that belt.
Now, do you get the same way about Asuka that he gets about Punk? Like, can you even see clearly when you talk about it?
He love Asuka more.
More?
Yeah, that's his.
I think Asuka is
end all be all.
The greatest female wrestler of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I mean, listen, it sounds like a big take because you don't hear it every day. But when you really think about her accomplishments,
her body of work, her move set, her skill, you talk about everything.
Don't say move set to CM Punk. He
will.
Trust me, I know you will get yelled at.
We brought that up on our podcast. Yeah. And when you talk about presentation, right? That's such a big part of your in-ring skills and everything else. She is the GOAT to me.
Listen, it's a reasonable claim. I'm trying to think of where I would have her on sort of my Mount Rushmore of women's performers of all time. She's right there. I mean, it's been an unbelievable run. She's just been in this era, though, with so many other iconic talents. Obviously, Charlotte has been on a run.
Yep.
Cover your ears, O'Shea. Becky Lynch, obviously, has been on.
The man.
Hey, Becky's amazing, man.
Becky's amazing.
Becky's amazing.
And even this most recent run when I think people didn't know where it was going.
Yeah.
And I saw question marks on the internet.
Yeah.
And I saw people with things to say about her match at SummerSlam and her match at Clash in Paris. And they're saying, keep watching the show.
Yeah. And
Everything she does is calculated. Everything is part of it. I remember the first time I heard her say the words, and it's not just me who's saying it.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated says it.
Yeah.
The second she said that, I went, oh,
Yeah.
we're going to another level now. He added a new level of obnoxiousness right there. So, long way of saying, it's hard for me to say. There are just so many. And then you have Rhea and Bianca who are on their way to
man, I need Bianca back.
iconic status.
Yeah, it's factual.
I know.
But, you know, wrestling is so subjective, too, right? We all like what we like. And
Happy birthday, bruh.
Happy birthday, bro.
Where's
he at? Where's he at? Happy birthday. Love to see it. Love to see it. And he's here at a historical event.
See, that's the kind of thing that
Birthday
O'Shea
shit.
probably would have gotten to do for his birthday. I don't know about you. That wasn't happening on my birthday.
Oh, no, my birthday, probably. Well, I don't know, Paul. I used to go to the Jaffa Mosque in Altoona, Pennsylvania with my grandfather to watch wrestling back then. But
Really? Your parents did take you? Grandpa took you?
yeah, my grandpa was the reason I got into wrestling. It was, if you were in our house on a Saturday night, and it was 6:04.
Oh, we know TBS,
whatever you were
baby.
watching was getting turned at 6:05. You know,
Right.
he was my introduction to wrestling. He's the reason that I'm sitting here right now, and I'm sure he would be just amazed.
Oh, I'm
to
sure
see
he's
us
delighted.
doing
I'm sure
this.
he's
Yeah,
looking down delighted, man. That's amazing.
Yeah.
My parents, nah. No, my parents, I went to 2 shows. I went to 2 shows as a kid. I think they were both in 1987. One was for another friend's birthday. That was the only way in. And I think one my parents did actually take me to. But I got to see, I saw Hulk Hogan and Killer Khan, steel cage match.
Right.
I saw, this isn't even a humble brag. This is just a braggy brag. I saw Savage and Steamboat in a cage for the title. Yeah, bro. At the Capitol Center, Landover, Maryland, bro. On the card, British Bulldogs, Heart Foundation for the titles. Matilda was in the building.
Of course she was.
So that was it. But those were my only 2 shows as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. My first show was WrestleMania 21.
Okay.
Where'd you sit?
See, ringside.
Where'd you sit, O'Shea?
Luxury suites.
Luxury
See
suite.
this guy?
Did you go backstage?
Oh, I can't participate.
I guess you.
He didn't get to have a childhood just because he's Hollywood royalty?
It's funny.
Did you meet anyone that day?
No.
Okay, you didn't go backstage the first day.
No. The first time I got to meet a superstar, actually, my dad had picked me up from school.
Oh, this is the story I know?
Yeah. He picked me up from school, and my dad doesn't usually pick me up from school. This is grandma territory. So immediately I think I'm in trouble. And, whispers start going around middle school of just like, Shay, your dad's here, Shay, your dad's here. Immediately I start thinking about every bad thing I could have got caught for. And we get in the car and we drive forever to a restaurant in Venice Beach, California. And we sit at a table that's way bigger than a 2-person table. And in walks my hero, The Rock. And The Rock sat next to me. And when I say I can't say a single word, nothing could come out. I couldn't think of anything to tell him, and I was just in awe that he was there. And, he paid for his meal.
Didn't you keep something from him?
Yeah, he paid for his meal. His change came back, and I stole the quarter. I stole The Rock's quarter. I have it to this day. Shout out to my mom. It's in a sandwich bag in a safe.
That never happened with your grandpa in Altoona.
No, it definitely didn't. I once got
Shay
Tommy
can't tell
Wildfire
stories,
Rich's
man.
bandana from a match, but nothing like that. No. You know, and now that we're here at WrestlePalooza, guys, there's something I do on the Rich Eisen show called TJ's Top 5, where I just will take any subject and give my top 5 on it. Well,
all right.
We're here at WrestlePalooza, right? And I figured
the first premium live event of ESPN.
the first premium,
The worldwide leader in
and I
sports.
figured a 5 wasn't big enough. I had to go a 10.
Whoa!
So since this is the debut of WWE on ESPN,
Yeah.
I decided to hit you guys with my top 10 debuts in WWE history.
I'm not mad at this.
Okay.
I'm not mad at this.
So coming in at number 10, and I use this one because, now WCW and WWE, they're all one.
yeah,
right?
essentially, historically, it's kind of been merged.
It's been merged. So this was November of 1997. I'm watching Monday Nitro. Hugh Morris is in the ring, and this guy comes down in the jobber position, and his name's Bill Goldberg. And I'm like, what a weird name, man. And he came in, and he actually got the win over Hugh Morris. And that win led to another win, which led to another win, which led to about 172 more wins.
Yep.
And because of that, I got to say Bill Goldberg is my number 10 debut.
Listen, Bill Goldberg, not a weird name at my synagogue. no, weird name to see in a wrestling ring.
A wrestling name, yes.
Stephen A. Smith's favorite wrestler.
By the way, Stephen, we got to talk. Stephen A.
Smith's favorite wrestler, by the way.
We got to talk.
Stephen A. Smith.
Coming in at number 9, Survivor Series 2018. 3 young cats came from out the crowd and laid a beat down on Ryback. Those 3 would go on to become 3 of the biggest stars that this industry has ever seen. That is the debut of Sierra, Hotel India, Echo. Lima, Delta. Stumbled there. The Shield.
I wouldn't have gotten any of it, so great job by you.
I got them coming in at number 9. At number 8, okay, when you're really good at professional wrestling, right, everyone wants to kind of align themselves with you. And that's what happened back in 1985 when a man named Randy Macho Man Savage showed up on WWE. Now, brother. Now, all the managers here, they wanted the piece of the Macho Man. And he lined them all up in the ring. We're talking Freddie Blassie was in there. Bobby the Brain Heenan was in there. I think Johnny Valiant
Fuji
was
in there?
I don't think Mr. Fuji
was Jimmy Hart there?
Jimmy Hart, I believe, was in the ring.
Might have been right before. I can't recall.
So Macho Man, he assembles all the top managers in the business, in the ring, and he just wanted to let them know that he appreciated their want, their desire to maybe hitch their cart to his trailer, but nah. He had something else in mind. And then the door opened in the back, and this woman who, if you were of a certain age, was probably your first crush.
Oh, yes.
Comes walking out, and that's Miss Elizabeth. She's beautiful. And that's Miss Elizabeth debuting, and that was in
good
19.
Call. I like that you included. That's a good call.
Yes. And then that was 6, or number 8, I'm sorry. And number 7, since there is a little ECW theme here with WrestlePalooza,
that's right.
I got to put this in here. This was Madison Square Garden Royal Rumble 2000. Kurt Angle, your undefeated Olympic hero, is in the ring. He's asking for some competition, and he got what he wanted. And that's when Taz debuted. He comes walking out in a black tattered towel. The crowd popped huge. If you don't remember, huge pop for Taz in his debut, and that's why, because of the ECW tie-in, I had to put him in there.
I love what you've done.
At number 7. Thank you.
I love what you've done.
And at number 6, we're just going to give you 5 now. At number 6, this was, let me get the date right, 5/27/97. Monday Nitro, a man in a cutoff jean jacket came walking through the crowd, and he got in the ring, and he let us know that everything was about to change, and that is when Scott Hall invaded WCW.
Yeah, man.
And the Outsiders were officially born, and that's my top 5.
That's pretty solid.
The top 10 debuts of all time.
That's a solid 10 through 6 right there. That's pretty good right there.
You like that?
No, that was fantastic. Honestly, the Elizabeth one someone could have slept on.
Yeah.
But that was so, when you think about what a brilliant idea that was, because no one knows who she is.
Yeah.
It's not like you're bringing in a character people have heard of.
Yeah, she was brand
This is someone who's appearing out of nowhere, and the way it was done just set the world on fire. It's a great call by you.
Thank you. And we'll finish, we'll get 5 through 1 a little later on in the show.
Oh, we got another guest.
Oh,
I know you.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, wow. This is amazing, man. We're getting guests. We're getting,
bro. We're getting guests. Obviously, The Miz.
Got The Miz.
We go way back.
Yes, sir. Speaking of people who've recently hosted the Rich Eisen show, The Miz sat in for a few shows. Absolutely did his thing.
It was an absolute honor. I loved it. It was amazing. Thank you very much, sir. I'm upset that I have to sit here next to Sam Roberts. I mean, you couldn't leave Rosenberg up here?
What is that supposed to mean?
Okay, what is the worst WrestleMania in your mind?
I've gone on record.
Oh,
I have a least favorite WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
Go ahead. Why don't you tell us? Tell us, Sam.
Oh, don't say it, Sam. He's sitting right here.
Tell us, Sam.
For me,
Yeah.
main event aside, 27 wasn't great. 27.
No.
27 wasn't great.
No, not really.
27 wasn't great. Main event.
27
I don't remember.
was incredible. It was the best WrestleMania that there has ever been.
27 was the best?
Yes. I was the main event, Sam. I won the WWE Championship knockout.
Hard to argue with that.
You retained. Retained.
But you know what?
Walked in,
I'm in
walked
a good
out.
mood because it's WrestlePalooza, baby.
Yeah.
We're on ESPN.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, man, guys, when I was a kid, You know, some people put on the news. I put on SportsCenter. Of
course.
ESPN. Every time when I was a kid, I watched it all the time. To be a part of ESPN in the family, this is an honor. I can't wait for WrestlePalooza, and the matches are going to be unbelievable. Full of surprises today. I know it.
Now, we got a big one.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken about it yet on the show, but it's an undisputed WWE Championship match. Yeah. We got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, against Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
now, these guys, this is the 35th time they've been in a ring together.
Really?
The 35th time. They've fought each other 19 times. They've actually been teammates 16 times.
Yes, they
were.
were.
They know each other in and out. What are you expecting from this match?
Man, I'll tell you what. Drew McIntyre has been on fire. For a very, very long time. And honestly, if you remember, when Drew McIntyre was unbeatable, when he was the champion, and this was during the pandemic, and there was no fans, who was the MVP? It was Drew McIntyre. He held this company together, gave people something to really cheer about and celebrate.
We needed it at that point.
And then I cashed in the Money in the Bank and beat him.
Wow. Is that you?
Became my two-time WWE champion.
That was the reign I liked.
I did. Thank you very much. But I'll tell you what. Ever since that day, and ever since Drew McIntyre has come back, he has been on fire. Not just on the internet, on Twitter. He's not just what Cody thinks of him, like he was talking about on SmackDown yesterday, where it's like, go ahead, be an internet warrior and do all your little tweets. Drew McIntyre is something in the ring.
Yeah.
Is something special.
He's a massive human
And
being.
can he handle the pressure of being a WWE champion and having this company on its back as we go into the ESPN era? Absolutely 100%. However, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Cody Raheem Rhodes.
What a story.
That's right.
Yeah.
What a story.
And Indianapolis being the crossroads of America.
Oh,
come on, man. Yeah, we see what's happening here. The writing's on the wall. It's hard to go against Cody right now.
Is it?
Is it?
I mean, Drew's going to do it.
Because if we're going to pick, I got Drew McIntyre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Miz, I've already said on the No Contest Wrestling podcast last week, I love Cody Rhodes. I do. But Drew McIntyre, I feel like today, on this day, is his day. And he's going to take the championship.
And he's just special. There's something about him and him winning the WWE Championship where I look at it and I go, what could that be like?
Listen to that.
Very, very.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
What about you, Sam? What are you thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. I think we can't put aside the fact that Cody just got the WWE Championship back. I think a lot of people associate that championship with Cody Rhodes, so they take for granted that he's had this title for a length of time, but he really hasn't.
Yeah, true.
He won the title, he got his head kicked through a table, and now he's back to finally defend it. If in this defense, because not only is he defending the title, he's defending his honor after getting kicked through a table.
Yeah, that's
If he's unsuccessful, there's a lot to climb out of.
That's Cody's MO.
Yeah.
Climbing
he
out.
always climbs out of something. When something doesn't go his way, he fights his way back to getting there. I love a good guy chasing the bad guy.
You want to see the chase.
I love the chase.
But he was just chasing.
That's what it's all about.
He was just chasing to SummerSlam.
Chase a little bit more, buddy.
You can't just chase and chase.
It's a long road, and we got a lot of PLEs, baby.
We do have a lot of PLEs. Here's the other thing about
You're on
this
ESPN.
specific PLE on ESPN. A lot of people saying the biggest PLE of the year because it is the first one on ESPN. And you look around the crowd here, John Cena t-shirt, John Cena t-shirt, John Cena t-shirt.
A lot of Cena
You
t-shirts.
ask the audience about what matches are you looking forward to. They're bringing up Cena. They're bringing up Lesnar. They're bringing up AJ Lee in that return. They're bringing up Becky Lynch. You guys just said, hey, we haven't mentioned this match on the show yet today, but there's a WWE Championship match happening. And you don't think that plays in to both Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre realizing that we have a responsibility to do. We have to remind people that the WWE Championship is the main event. And just because people are going in talking about people like Brock Lesnar and AJ Lee and CM Punk and John Cena, the mission is going to be clear, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre not only both want to be the WWE champion, but want people turning off the first WWE PLE on ESPN and talking about either Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre.
You know, as a WWE champion when John Cena was around,
Ooh.
He casts a huge shadow. And I don't care how big you are as a star, you have to step up to the plate. Has Cody done that? Absolutely, 100%. He is our face. But has Drew done that? And I would love to just see Drew McIntyre as the undisputed WWE champion with a Cody Rhodes. You don't think these fans, if Drew McIntyre wins, what is going to happen? He's going to troll everyone.
Oh, it's going to be
everyone is going to be talking about Drew McIntyre and the WWE championship.
And that's
Am
exactly,
I wrong? And that's what people will come out of WrestlePalooza talking more. Cody Rhodes winning or Drew McIntyre winning?
I love when they fight.
Listen,
Yes.
but that's the point. Like, and you can hear Cody Rhodes on his podcast, right? He talked about how much he wants to be the guy, and how that's a thing that he feels like just when he's the guy, he's not quite the guy. I'm ready to be the guy. I'm ready to be the guy. But there's Roman Reigns over here. I'm ready to be the guy. I'm ready to be the guy. But there's John Cena over here.
Life,
I'm ready to be the guy, and you're sitting here.
You don't get
You're
it.
sitting here saying you think it's a good thing. When Cody Rhodes is on the precipice of being the guy,
guys,
coming off of
always
ESPN.
a guy. There's always. You don't
Yeah.
think when John Cena was around, Batista, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton,
They all wanted to be.
Triple H.
See, this is
You don't remember all these people going after John Cena?
You know what's going on here?
What?
This would happen at 27. People are talking about John Cena and The Rock.
Yeah,
You know how it feels.
But
You
guess
know
what
how it
happened?
feels, and you
What
want
did
that
people
pain
talk
on other
about
people.
after WrestleMania.
Now,
Not just the fact that I won the WWE
side.
Championship, but I was knocked out doing it.
Just because you had pain doesn't mean you should want that pain for others. That's not nice. That's not a good
point.
quality.
I mean, there's both good points being made by
I
both
mean,
of
to
them.
speak to the Drew McIntyre side, now, Cody hasn't really lost a lot since he's come back.
No.
Drew is
he's
one
been
of the 5
unstoppable.
people to pin Cody since he's come back.
How about he just pinned Randy Orton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
man.
clean.
Viper.
I literally went, what?
Yeah.
What?
Gearing and ready to
Randy
go.
was a
And
little mad
this
about
is
that
why
match, by
we
the way.
watch.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've been slammed into the ropes before.
How's it feel?
He didn't really like it.
It's not a good feeling, to be
Okay,
honest.
so-
I want to be slammed in the middle of the ring.
So the reaction was kind of warranted?
It was warranted.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you haven't seen that, you know what you got to do. Go check that out.
This is why we watch. This is why we watch. The match can go either way. Both of you guys have valid points.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely valid points. But when it comes to that title and Cody just getting the title, we have the women's world heavyweight title has changed hands. After tonight will be the 4th time it's changed hands this year. There's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance for Drew McIntyre. He's a formidable opponent, and it's very exciting to see, man. Very exciting. You guys might be talking me into it a little bit.
See, you're feeling it.
But I
right?
can't.
Why?
I can't
Why?
side
We
with-
finally have a guy.
ask you a
We have a
question.
guy. We have a fan favorite. We have a guy.
He will
We
be
have
here
the
forever.
hero that we had. But that's the thing. Everybody, oh, he'll be here. This guy can have a turn. Cody will be here. Cody will be here. Cody has earned the chance to be that WWE champion. Cody has earned the chance to be the guy that people leave ESPN go, you know, I haven't watched WWE in a while, but that Cody guy, that's something.
What will get more attention?
For whom?
Cody winning or Cody losing? What will get more attention
Oh, man, I didn't like that face.
from a WWE fan? What will get you in your little podcast?
Okay,
You know,
so you don't have to,
Sirius
like,
XM?
little,
Hey, everyone.
little,
Did you
crazy.
see
That was crazy.
WrestlePalooza? What will get you talking more?
You're saying what will light up the siren
Yeah.
for that
What
emergency?
will
Light
go?
up the phone lines.
Drew McIntyre winning.
Oh,
It would be an emergency. It would be
Just
an
like
emergency.
that.
It would be an emergency. I didn't say it's a good thing. I didn't
Fell
say
for the
that.
trap card. That was a straight trap card.
It would be an emergency.
And that is by no means putting anything against Cody Rhodes.
No, of course
Cody
not.
Rhodes has been exceptional.
He's earned
As a
everything he's got.
WWE champion, as the face of our company, and if he loses, he'll still be the face, by the way.
Yeah.
And Drew will still be the
I-
champion. As if he wins the champion, he'll be the champion. But you know that's going to infuriate Drew that Cody is still the face
Yeah.
of WWE.
That's gonna
so
get
that
good
makes
Drew
me
McIntyre
even
stuff,
more
you know.
intrigued and wanting to see this match.
You just don't want somebody to have their flowers. You don't. You want Cody.
When do I get my flowers ever?
We gave you your.
I mean, listen.
Trying to give
Look
you
at
your flowers.
You
now.
gave yourself your flowers.
I want more flowers. We always want more flowers.
Hey, you were great on commentary last night.
Listen,
Thank you.
the real question is about the reign is how long is Guile in Street Fighter? Now, the next match that we
I think that might play into something.
I'm just saying.
Cody's got a little side
What's the
quest.
runtime
Sonic booms.
minutes?
If he's Sonic booms,
What's the
Drew
runtime
McIntyre,
minutes
I'm
for Guile
all
in
for
Street
it.
Fighter?
Cody's got a side
Determines
quest
who
right
gets
now.
that title.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now, we do have another match we haven't spoken a lot about on. We got our favorite lawyer firm. Braun and Bronson. We got Braun and Bronson versus the Usos.
Yeah.
The Usos return. How y'all feel about the Usos?
Okay.
I thought you'd say that.
4 letters, 1 word.
Now, these guys are looking like an unstoppable force in Braun and Bronson.
Yeah.
But the Usos got the experience, man. They've been doing it 15 years.
Legendary in the game.
The 6th time that Braun and Bronson have done a tag match together. How are you guys seeing this? I know who I'm going for, but I'll save that.
I might be on the same page as you, where I look at it, look, Bronson and Braun are unreal right now.
Yeah.
And they have the visionary, Seth freaking Rollins, taking them under their wing and showcasing exactly what they can do. Then you have Paul Heyman, who literally can see a WrestleMania main event. Or think about how many people Paul Heyman has taken to the main event of not just Raw or SmackDown or any PLE, but to WrestleMania. Roman Reigns.
Check.
CM Punk.
Check.
Who else we got?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Almost forgot that, but I mean, we saw that.
We didn't forget Brock. Brock, if you're listening, we didn't
forget him. I don't want him to come out here.
I'm looking around, making sure. If you guys see Brock coming, let us know.
But think about that. Think about what Paul Heyman has been able to do with young talent in WWE. And Bronson Reed. I was saying on commentary yesterday, I was like, look, there's a 5-star frog splash. Those are incredibly impactful.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie.
There's a difference when it's a tsunami.
Yeah.
And like my ribs are still hurting, and I got it like a year ago.
Yeah,
when that impact hits you, you literally go, oh my gosh, do I have to do another one? And then you have Braun Breaker. My gosh.
Man.
But here's the thing. As singles wrestlers, they'll take out, in my opinion, Jay and Jimmy all day, every day. But together, Jay and Jimmy as a tag team, they are, and I'm saying this right here, right now.
Oh, boy.
They are the greatest tag team we have ever seen, not this decade. Ever.
It's a bold statement.
Wow.
That's not a bold statement.
A bold
That is a truth statement.
There is a lot
Look
of great
at what
tag
they
teams.
have been able to do. Who's the first ever tag team to go into WrestleMania and main event WrestleMania?
Okay.
Okay. You talking?
Yeah.
You talking
How
right
many
now?
times have they won the tag team titles? How many days have they had the tag team titles?
622 days.
There you go. There you go. Number one in your hearts, number one in your minds. Yeet. In this tag team match, because I got the Usos defeating Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
Wow.
Sammy?
I didn't expect that.
No.
I didn't expect that.
Hey, look, I always have the Usos back.
Look, and that's a good thing. And I think that you're 100% right. I think the Usos are the best tag team of all time, only behind Miz and John Morrison.
Thank you.
But something, and I think it's an even more rare thing.
Are you being honest there?
No. I think it's an even more rare thing.
When nobody likes you. Right?
No, that's not true. You guys, all right, well, we shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's an even more rare thing when a tag team like that separates and you end up with two massive singles stars that the fans love, so that when they come back together, they literally become a super team. The Usos are a super team now, even though they started as a tag team. All that said, Jey Uso has tasted singles gold. He's been a world heavyweight champion. Miz, when you were WWE champion, was there any thought in your head going, now that I've been WWE champion, I'd really love to be tag team champion again one day?
If it was with John Morrison, absolutely.
No, I don't believe that. I don't think you're being honest now. I don't think you're telling the truth, because
I want to be successful in everything I do, and if I can elevate like a Carmelo Hayes, then I'm all for it.
Okay. You did a good job on Homecoming too. I meant to tell you that.
Thank you very much.
Yes. But
he's got to win, didn't he?
But yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But Jimmy is also, that conversation keeps coming up, even in friendly conversations. We saw it leading up to the show. We've seen it in interviews over the weekend, where Jay is saying Jimmy deserves to have singles gold as well. This is an Usos that are not tag team focused. I would too. But they're not focused on the team. This is almost a reunion tour for the Usos. Meanwhile, you've got Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
When D-Generation X came back with Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and they kind of had a reunion tour, were they successful?
They did fairly well.
Oh, they did fairly well. Okay, so reunion tours usually work, right?
In that instance, it did. However, I didn't say tour, because...
How's that Oasis tour going?
I don't think anybody...
Sold out every single night. Pretty successful, right?
I mean, the brothers are doing great. Those Gallagher brothers,
They have
nobody
not
can
gotten
believe
to a
it.
fight that we know of yet.
However, you didn't let me finish my point. It's going to be
No one
salient.
cares.
Well, that's not fair. But I think that when you look at the Vision. The reason they're called the Vision is because they have a mission statement to follow through on Seth Rollins' vision to reshape the future of the WWE. How can you go in front of an audience and say our mission is to reshape the WWE in Seth's image if you do not win your match on the first WWE PLE on ESPN?
Very true.
My failures have taught me more than any of my successes.
You must be super smart.
That's a question I wanted to ask.
I have had a lot of failures in WWE. I've had a lot of losses. I've had the most losses in the history of anyone in WWE, and I'm proud to say that because I'm still standing here or sitting here as the first ever two-time Grand Slam champion in the history of WWE.
That is sick.
So those failures that I have had, whenever I've had to go up against stacking the deck of like an Usos type of caliber talent, and I lose, that sets me up for success because I learn from my mistakes.
Okay, but what if you're Seth Rollins in this situation and you have
I
have
need to
two
step up
guys
my game and build them back up.
You're going to take responsibility for yourself. In all the years that
I don't think Seth Rollins takes responsibility for everything he's ever done.
We
I
love
think Seth Rollins
accountability. We love
is one of
accountability.
the people that actually does do that.
I don't think Miz does.
I absolutely do.
Wow.
My goodness. Shots fired.
I will say this though, Roman Reigns, right? He's kind of the man. We'd all agree with that. Bronson Reed, not once but twice, jacked the shoes of the tribal. This is Roman Reigns. Like this isn't like your regular guy. This isn't like a lower guy. This isn't like a lower mid card guy. This isn't just anybody. This is Roman.
Right.
The guy in the industry.
Reigns, and not once but twice, you peeled the size 15s off his feet.
Yeah.
Like that's
He went home in socks.
And took his shoes.
You know how cold that ramp was going up?
His feet got wet.
Dude,
I can't
His mom
wait
said, "Not
till
again."
Roman Reigns comes back.
And I know he got his win back,
man.
but this Bronson Reed, man, I'm telling you what, if you're bad enough to take the shoes off of Roman Reigns' feet, then you're bad enough to beat most of the roster. So,
And by the way, you're right. Roman did get his win back. However, at the end of that story, at the end of that battle, Roman was a victor, but he was the one that was going to a hospital.
Yeah.
And if Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker can send Roman Reigns to a hospital to prove a point after stealing the Tribal Chief's shoes,
just saying, man,
I think that they're walking in with that same mentality, if not raised, into Indianapolis, which could be very bad news for the Usos on a reunion tour.
And then
Bronson Reed 0-9 in PLEs in his WWE career.
I'm just going to make a prediction that O is going to go today. Bronson Reed.
So am I the only one thinking that the Usos are going to beat the
I'm
Vision?
right with you right here.
Here's the reason, Miz, I say this is because what's going on with Jay right now? It seems like he's having an internal struggle, right? Number one babyface in the company. All of a sudden now, though, he's displaying some type of heel tactics. I think what's going to happen is your boy Los Angeles Knight is going to play a role in this match, and he will cost the Usos.
Listen, after that spear the other night, he was looking like Louisiana Knight.
Wait. If LA Knight gets involved with that match, who's the heel? Who's the bad guy?
Here you go with science.
You're telling me, Jay's having these tendencies of being a
though?
bad guy, and then all of a sudden LA Knight comes out and ruins a match?
Look, LA Knight and Jay got some beef going on.
Yeah, that doesn't make Jay the bad guy.
It means LA Knight's coming to get his, though. And he doesn't care who the good guy or the bad guy is.
So what does that make LA Knight?
Right. Well, who is your allegiance to? Why are you meddling in this business?
Look, I don't know what it makes him. I just know what I see.
Yeah.
And I see that LA Knight and Jey Uso, they can't get along, so they're going to get it on.
I think Miz is right. I think if LA Knight gets involved, LA Knight is the bad guy in that instance.
Yeah.
I think you're 100%
line
right,
cross.
Miz.
It's a different
I
line
think you're
cross.
100% right.
Well, then maybe we see LA Knight as the bad guy.
And let me ask you this. How do you feel about Roman Reigns, as if I don't already know?
First of all, Roman Reigns.
Right.
Our tribal chief.
Everybody loves Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
And when the Bloodline story was at its peak, weren't a lot of us Bloodline fans saying, you know what, I think this might be Jey Uso's story. I don't know if this is Roman Reigns' story. I think this might be Jey Uso's story. So the idea that there's a criticism that Jey Uso maybe is acting like Roman Reigns now, how is that a criticism?
I don't feel he is.
That's what Jimmy said.
That's what
Jimmy said.
Jimmy accused him of this. Jimmy said, you're acting like the tribal chief. There's no Ulafala around your neck, which was cutting.
Sometimes I think brothers can talk, and we will look way far deeper into it than what it really means.
That is true, too.
Basically the same guy.
I think brothers can talk to each other in a certain way and say certain things that when we watch it and see it, we're like, oh, man, that's something. But in actuality, it's like he knows how to get under his brother's skin to get the best out of his brother.
That's like me and you. That's why we take all these shots at each other.
Oh. Sam.
Yeah.
Bro.
Appreciate you, Sam.
We appreciate
can you
you
leave?
so
Thank you.
much. Miz is pressing
being
the button,
polite.
getting you out of here, man. I love seeing you guys fight. It's great. Ladies and
Pretty
gentlemen,
entertaining.
give it up for Sam Roberts.
Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Say that again.
Thank you.
Got you, bro.
Man, here in Indianapolis, Indiana, WrestlePalooza, man.
Yeah, man. A couple hours
Are
away.
we going to drink that? I mean, what is that, by the way?
It used to
that
be.
looks
What?
terrible.
Yeah, it's gotten so watered down now.
I do love that drink, but I mean,
But see,
what are we doing here?
I was putting it down here. I didn't want it to spill on your suit because, always. So I just got to hold on to it.
All right.
So you believe that there is no way that LA Knight is going to involve himself in this match, the tag team match?
If LA Knight wants to get booed out of the building, then he can get involved with this match.
Don't you think LA
But
Knight
that young lady right there is giving me a face like, oh my God, he didn't just say that. She has an LA Knight literally stamped on her chest. She's a big fan.
Yeah.
She's ready for LA Knight. Yeah. She's got the title, the United States title over there. She's got a tattoo.
Oh my goodness.
She ain't booing LA Knight.
She's locked in.
If LA Knight gets involved, are you still going to cheer for him?
Yeah.
Always. So I guess his fan base will.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Are there any Jey Uso fans out here? If LA Knight gets involved with this match, are you going to cheer Jey Uso? Or are you going to cheer LA Knight?
That's like 60-40 right there.
It is kind of interesting, I got to tell you.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
now, we were just talking about who may or may not be the bad guy.
Yeah.
There's a match that's kicking off WrestlePalooza tonight.
oh, man.
And it's pretty obvious who the bad guy
Yeah,
is.
the ultimate bad guy.
John Cena versus
And you said it right out of my
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. There you go. One last time. WWE debuts. We got Cena at June 2002. We got Lesnar in March 2002. World titles won 17-7. Head-to-head, Cena 2 to Lesnar's 4. Here we are.
Crowd's into it.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
I was on Bussin' with the Boys podcast, and I talked a lot about John Cena and what he's done for me in my career. And to see this farewell tour, I got to tell you, it's heart-wrenching for me as a superstar that knows the caliber of talent that John Cena is and what he brings to the table, not just outside the ring, but inside the ring for our younger generations of talents. And now seeing him and this farewell tour, what does he have, 5 more dates where he's going to be an in-ring wrestling
After
talent?
This one, it'd be 5, yeah.
No one else will be able to wrestle him. No one else will get to have the learning that I've gotten to take from being in the ring with a John Cena. So now the people that have wrestled John Cena and have learned from John Cena have to take what he has given them and give it back to the people like the Carmelo Hayes, the Dirty Dom Mysterios.
Dirty Dom!
I mean, the Braun Breakers, the Bronson Reeds, all these up-and-coming superstars, the Pentas, the Ray Phoenixes. These are the superstars that I wish could get in the ring with John Cena so he can hear and listen and how he works in that ring. Mm-hmm. But I gotta say, man, in this farewell tour, this is not prime John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
True.
True that.
And Brock Lesnar, man, last night, we've seen, like you can sit there and say, oh, I've never seen Brock like, yeah, we have.
I mean, just the way.
We have. I feel like anytime he comes around, it's chaos.
Always true that.
You never know what is going to happen. And I feel like
we got Happy Brock for a little bit.
Might be a rematch of do you remember that match that they had where Brock Lesnar just dominated John Cena
we spoke about that,
entire time and just ripped him apart?
It was shocking.
Michael Cole ain't never hurt nobody.
We've been talking about his last match in Indianapolis. This might be his last match ever.
It's true. Those other
And
five
I
appearances
hate, and
might
I
not
hate
happen.
saying that because I love John Cena. I love everything that he's been able to do for me. And this is coming from Mike, not The Miz. John Cena has literally paved the way for guys like myself and literally have taught me so much in that ring. And to know that these are the last 5 days that we are going to see them, and tonight could be his last.
Yeah.
Like, that's heart-wrenching. That is something that, like, I'm not sure, I don't know if I want to see it, because that's the type of Brock Lesnar that I saw last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel John Cena has a chance against Brock Lesnar? Because I don't tonight.
No way.
I don't. I know John Cena, and I know the heart that he possesses, the resilience that he has possessed, that when you think he's down and out, he comes back, and he becomes Super Cena, and he gives you those amazing 5 moves.
Yeah.
And he gives him a little, you can't see me, a little fist drop, and then into an AA, 1, 2, 3. But I don't think that you can do that to a Brock Lesnar in the state that Brock Lesnar is in.
It's not going to be cute for sure. John has only pinned Brock 1 time in his career.
And Miz, you and I we've been agreeing on a lot of these. I'm with you. That Brock Lesnar that I saw last night, I think he beats anyone walking the planet right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Cena were to win tonight, it would be his 100th victory at a PLE. 100th. If Brock wins, it'll be his 50th. They're both going for the clean number.
Yeah.
And I'm not, shout out to my little brother Sharif, who's been a member of C Nation for a long time.
C Nation, look at it.
C
Look
Nation
at it right here, out here. Look at all the yellow shirts.
Yellow shirts all around.
C Nation is going to be all over Indianapolis tonight.
Absolutely. And I'm not, TJ, I got to stay real to Shay. That's all I can be is stay real to Shay.
Oh, you can be.
And I'm not going to be the guy up here to be the only one going for Cena. I think it looks pretty bad. Brock Lesnar's here live and in living color. Yeah. He's in effect.
Now, you're a fan. You've watched Cena growing up. You've seen what he can do and what he brings to the table.
Angered me every time.
So what do you think he has to do to beat Brock Lesnar?
It's just kind of the same thing that we saw in that match against Cody, that savage nature. It cannot be a cute wave to the crowd, out there showboating match. You might not even get all the greatest hits off in that match. You have to be focused, laser focused. At any sign of a stumble, a twisted ankle, you have to be savage. That same way that you were talking to us earlier, away from this, about that animal instinct and locking in. He has to show that tonight. And for it to kick off WrestlePalooza, everybody else is going to have to bring it because John has to be a savage.
And think about that. Think about the number of fans that this is going to be their first opportunity, the first time that they sit and watch a WWE show. Yeah. And the first thing you get to see is Brock Lesnar and John Cena.
Kicking it off.
How else would you want to kick off WrestlePalooza on ESPN? I mean, we have waited a long time to be, I would say, taken seriously as a sport.
We were speaking
and
about
now
that earlier,
sports entertainment, and now we are on literally the leader in worldwide sports,
yes.
ESPN.
This is
when
huge.
you were growing up as a kid, what did you watch? You watch Sports Center.
I was telling him, there's so many of us, our generation, we went to school. ESPN's playing in the background. We go to sleep at night. That ESPN's the last thing that was on TV. I'm truly in awe that my favorites, WWE, ESPN, have now come together and merged. This is almost like really hard to believe.
This is WrestleMania energy. When I was doing a bunch of media this week, and we were talking about the Big Six now, right? We have the Big Six. We had the Big Four, then we had the Big Five. Now we have the Big Six, and WrestlePalooza is the Big Six. And I think there are going to be so many surprises. There are going to be so many matches that you are going to remember. I mean, we always say this, and I know it sounds like maybe a line that was given to us, but this is how we truly feel. We want people to take away moments that last a lifetime. That is our goal as WWE performers, as WWE superstars. Our entire team is working together to make sure that when you go into that arena and when you are watching at home, that you are with your family, with your friends, and you will have a moment or 2 or 3 that 20 years from now, you will be still talking about that moment. And WrestlePalooza tonight will have those moments for you that you will be talking about. Will it be John Cena, who I believe is the underdog in this match, beating Brock Lesnar? Will it be Drew McIntyre becoming the new WWE Undisputed Champion? Or will it be the American Dream, Cody Rhodes, walking out of here? WrestlePalooza, first time on ESPN as the WWE Undisputed Champion.
And now, just to remind everybody, we can stream WrestlePalooza exclusively on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan. Sign up or log in with your TV provider and get on the ESPN app to unlock your access. But to speak about moments that you won't forget, matches that you'll always remember, we got a mixed tag team match that's pretty big.
Oh, man.
Huge.
CM Punk, AJ Lee versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Light it up.
Becky Lynch. Now, both of these teams, when they've teamed up, you got CM Punk and AJ undefeated together. You got Becky and Seth undefeated when they're together. It's all on the line tonight. How are you feeling? We know how y'all feeling.
I love couple matches. Power couple matches. Oh my gosh, they're one of my favorite because you really don't know how this is going to play out. AJ Lee was talking about, hey, I don't know, maybe a 4-way kiss. Then you had Punk actually getting on the internet going, guys, that's not going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. There might be a skipping contest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She got that in the bag.
Like,
in the bag.
But I mean, AJ Lee coming back.
Amazing.
In Chicago. CM Punk coming back in Chicago. Have you heard bigger reactions for a comeback than AJ Lee and CM Punk?
All time.
The two people that cannot stand the fact that they are back. Seth Rollins has been adamant. Talking nonstop about his dislike and distaste of CM Punk. And Becky Lynch, dare I say, the best female superstar we have ever seen in the history of this company.
And he doesn't just say that, she says it.
And
but does she deserve to say it?
Yeah.
I would say so. She's main evented WrestleMania. She's beaten Ronda Rousey in the main event of WrestleMania. The first time a woman's ever done that.
Yeah.
She's a trailblazer. And now AJ Lee comes back and goes, look, if I wouldn't have left, I'd have probably surpassed that. No problem. Easy.
Great
Done.
debate, by the way.
It's a great debate.
You remember, AJ was here for a good time, not a long time. Her career was like a 5-year stretch.
Just imagine influencing a generation in 4 years.
And that's the other thing, the amount of women that looked up to AJ and have now gotten into the business, Roxanne Perez being first and foremost.
But also think about the time AJ was in. They didn't get the time.
No, they did
not. Like, my wife was in that era. Yeah. She was one of the longest WWE women's champions in the history of the company. And literally, she had to go out there, and sometimes she'd be like, yeah, you got 2 minutes to literally allow this crowd to understand exactly who your character is, get over, as we say, so a crowd reacts to what you're doing, create a moment for them. You got 2 minutes to do that. Go out there and do it. And those women went out there and they succeeded and did that. And AJ Lee was a part of that generation, and she was one of the reasons, along with my wife, along with that generation, along with the generation before her and the Trish Stratus, the leaders. These are all the trailblazers that have allowed the time now that we have for the women to successfully succeed. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think a lot of them are better than the men. Because, man, some of those matches and some of the moves, I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot do what they do. And I love it when my daughters are watching WWE. They're 6. My daughter's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Madison.
Happy birthday, Madison.
You are my heart. You are my love. And I'm going to talk about you right now. When they watch wrestling, they love watching. Their favorite, besides my wife, of course, is Alexa Bliss. And I said, why? Well, she has a doll and I have a doll. She likes dolls, I like dolls. It's that simple. Pink hair. They love her pink hair. And anytime they get to meet her, she gives them a warm hug. And it's like, wow, like my daughters get to be surrounded by such independent, strong, athletic, successful women that are revolutionizing what we are doing here in WWE. And at WrestlePalooza, we are going to watch 2 of the very best be with their husbands.
And then for the first time ever, we're going to see AJ versus Becky Lynch. And we know what Seth and CM Punk are going to bring. They can't stand each other. Their rivalry is so crazy that they both won their 6th title in the same night thanks to the cash-in. But, yeah, I need to see this Becky Lynch and AJ, and I feel like, you know, that slight rumble that you get from a tag match when you finally get the two that you want in ring. That's going to be deafening just as well as a return.
So which moment is that? Is it Becky and AJ, or is it Seth and CM?
I think it's you hear the crowd.
Come on now.
I think it's AJ.
Come on now.
I think
gotta be AJ.
waited.
How does that match start? That's where my brain is going as a WWE superstar. Okay, if my wife and I are going up against them, how does this match start? Do I start? Does she start? Do we start together?
I think the guys start.
You think the guys start?
I think the guys start because you just heard the crowd chanting for AJ Lee. Everyone got so excited. Social media blew up. I feel like when she gets that tag and she gets in that ring, the roof on that place is going to pop off. And we've all waited so long to see her. So I think that maybe it's best for her to come in once the match.
To have four of the very best minds in a match at the same time as power couples, knowing what WrestlePalooza and being the first time on ESPN, what that brings. I know the level of talent that is in that ring. So people are asking who's going to win, who's going to win. We're all going to win.
Absolutely.
Because that's how special that match is going to be. But if I have to pick, I'm going with the visionary. Seth freaking Rollins, the world heavyweight champion, and the Intercontinental champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Really?
Yes.
And just to remind everyone, in the mixed tag match now, men face the men, women face the women. So there probably will be a time where one of each will be in with the other, but that's how the rules stay.
By the way, it always happens.
CM
I've been in many mixed tag matches.
I wanted to talk to you about
Go
that
ahead.
because you spoke about who you thought was the greatest. I say on the podcast all the time, I think Asuka's the greatest. You and her were a mixed tag.
Yes, we were.
First ever, right?
What was it like?
First ever champs, yeah.
Yes, you were. What was it like working with Asuka?
We don't speak the same language. I don't know if you know that.
I did know
but
that, yeah.
I will tell you what, this is how good Asuka is and how good I am. The fact that we were able to communicate through wrestling and through our love and passion of what we do, like the way we would conversate would be like, you do this, I do this. It was very hands-oriented, physical talking. It almost reminded me of when the first time I met my wife, she didn't speak English, she spoke French. So that's how we started getting to know each other and getting along. And so to be in the ring with Asuka, I remember the first time I was in there, I was like, my God, is she good? I'd be like, you got to teach me how to kick. Because your kicks are way better than
Strikes
mine.
are insane.
Oh my gosh, she kicks harder than me. I can guarantee that. But I mean, she is a special talent, and we had an absolute blast being in the Mixed Match Challenge, being the champions of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of my most memorable moments in WWE was walking down the ramp with my wife, taking on John Cena and Nikki Bella at WrestleMania, and being able to wrestle with my wife, the one and only, my love. It's a special moment as a husband and as a married couple. So I can only imagine what's going through Seth and Becky, as well as AJ and CM Punk's. As much as they're going head to head against each other, I know they're going to literally look at this moment and just kind of look out and be like, this is where our life has brought us. Like, this is crazy.
And I also think it goes to show how great Becky is, because for a lot of people who didn't know AJ or had never seen AJ, when you saw how Becky responded and reacted to AJ coming to the ring, Becky's the man. She's the best, according to Sports Illustrated. She's super confident.
And Bleacher Report. And
she was frightened. So I feel like if you never saw AJ before, you kind of got a sense just from Becky that this woman was a problem and is going to be a problem.
The type of show woman that she is, she's going to make us wait for it. It's going to be a couple of times in this match where she knows what the crowd wants to see, and she's going to make them wait for it because we're on Becky's time. So I'm excited to see that. But what I'm also excited for is hear the rest of this top 10 you have, bro.
Oh, I'm with it. So, Miz, before you came out, I started because this is the debut of WrestlePalooza WWE on ESPN.
Yes.
I decided to make a top 10 list of my favorite debuts in WWE history.
Ooh, this is a good one.
So we did 10 through 6. Now we're going to go 5 through 1.
Can you give me a recap?
Yeah, I'll give you a recap. Number 10, I had Goldberg making his debut against Hugh Morris on Monday Nitro. That victory led to 172
way back in the day.
more.
Got it.
We also had The Shield debuting, coming in at number 9. Miss Elizabeth, her debut at number 8 when Macho Man brought her into WWE. Taz, making his debut at the Royal Rumble against Kurt Angle, because WrestlePalooza has an ECW theme to it, so I felt it was only right to put Taz on this list. And at 6, I had Scott Hall making his way to WCW and basically changing the game for them as the outsiders came into World Championship Wrestling.
Okay.
At number 5, June 27th, 2002, I'm sitting at home watching this. Kurt Angle's in the ring, and he's looking for some competition. Who comes out but a young upstart, bringing ruthless aggression?
Prototype.
The prototype.
Yeah.
John Cena made his debut, and 17 championship wins later, we're all in the building to watch John Cena. I think that debut introduced us to, perhaps, as you said, maybe the greatest superstar of all time. That's why I have him in there. Coming in at number 4, you have the hugest star in the company at the time, The Rock. He's in the ring, and there were all these signs. There were all these messages. We didn't know what was going on. And on, let's say, it was August the 8th, 1999. Rock's in the ring. All this stuff is going on the Tron behind him. And then a message comes up. Save us, Y2J. And that's why I got to put Chris Jericho in there. His debut, the pop from the crowd, it was legendary. And he became a legendary performer because of his time in WWE. Coming in at number 3. November 22nd, 1990. Survivor Series. A legend made his debut. A man who'd never been seen in the WWE ring before. That's The Undertaker. And look what that man went on to do.
Absolutely.
With his illustrious career. We all know the WrestleMania winning streak, everything else that he did. I feel that moment in that Survivor Series match, I remember watching that, and I was in shock. I was in awe. Like, who is this dude?
Yeah.
And he'd never seen that character before. I don't know that anyone else could have made that character work.
No.
But he did it. Coming in at number 2. Oh, sorry, coming in at number 3. That was the Taker. Coming in at number 2, Kane.
Kane.
It's got to be Kane.
It's got to be Kane.
He was built up for so long, right? He was built up, and we heard The Undertaker had a brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shows up at the Bad Blood match between Taker and Shawn Michaels, rips the door off the cage, and there's Kane.
Yeah.
And The Undertaker, for the first time ever, he looked a little bit shook. And that's why you knew that Kane was truly, truly special. Yeah, and at number 1, I feel like this one is the most important debut ever, because if this hadn't happened, if this didn't work, this wouldn't be going on right now. March 31st, 1985, WrestleMania. Had WrestleMania not been a success, I don't know that WWE would have been here today.
Yeah.
So I believe because of what happened on that day, that it's the number 1 debut of all time.
So, Portland, Oregon.
Here we go.
SmackDown. I believe it was 2006.
Solid year.
You didn't have a young kid,
well,
25-year-old Miz as the host.
He was number 11.
Friday Night SmackDown, and I was
watching.
Hoorah!
I was watching that day too. I had you at 15, but they made me cut the list down.
15?
Well,
jeez, Louise.
I mean, you made
my gosh.
But you made the list.
I thought I made the list. Thanks, Art Jericho.
Yo, but I got to tell him, because you brought up Undertaker, and you know how much we both love The Undertaker. Yeah. You know, he called The Undertaker Mark. He called him Mark.
I don't think I've ever
we
called him Mark.
I felt
Mark.
We were at Fanatics Fest.
Were you like, hey, Mark? As in like a wrestling, like an Uber wrestling fan? Like you're like, hey, Mark, watch this, blah, blah, blah.
You once asked me, I was with Pierre Marini once, our friend John Marini. You once asked me, was I Mark? I'll never forget that moment.
Name dropper, Mark.
But no, we were at Fanatics Fest. My buddy Mike McGinnis was introducing me.
Name drop.
And I literally just went, oh, hey, Mark, nice to meet you. And then I went, oh, like, I can't believe I just called I don't know him. And I apologized. I was like,
immediately.
I said, listen, I said, no disrespect.
What made you do it?
Bro, the gusto.
I was meeting a bunch of people all at once, right? It was just like, hey, here's
You're so popular and cool.
No, it was just
because everyone wants to meet you, TJ.
Why wouldn't they?
TJ Jefferson.
Of course.
No, now that you and I have become friends.
Yes, of course. Now I'm Mike, right?
Guys don't know. I had a one-sided feud with The Miz for about 20 years. I felt like he played me at a club one night, and I got so upset.
A lot of people.
I got so upset that I just disliked him forever, and all of my friends are friends with him.
Story of my life.
And they're like, this guy's awesome. And then I finally had to come to the realization, dang it, he is. Maybe it was just that day, or maybe that is. Maybe you did play me, who cares? But
Honestly, I make a bad first impression a lot of times. I'm not going to lie about it. From the real world to WWE to sometimes I see on Twitter, I met The Miz, didn't like him. What a jerk. And I'm inside him going, I don't even remember this.
I know.
Like, there has been feuds where I've seen on podcasts where people are like, who's the worst person that you've ever met in a celebrity? And they go, The Miz. And I go, oh, my God, I don't even remember meeting this guy. That has happened. And in my head, I'm going, oh, my God, I feel so bad that I've had this person had an experience so poorly of me. But honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just loud and obnoxious, and people don't understand my sarcastic humor.
You've never called The Undertaker Mark?
No, I call him Taker. And by the way, Taker, you owe me $100.
Whoa, no.
Yeah.
Where is this from?
OSU.
Okay.
Who? He was like, oh, Texas is going to beat.
No.
Texas is going to, hey, let me tell you, Miz. Rest in peace.
OSU. Yeah, that didn't happen. So I want my $100, Undertaker.
Oh, man.
You know, man, speaking, this just hit me. You know, we all know the story about how you got treated in the locker room at one point. Now, once you became a star, like, did you go out of your way to make sure that other people wouldn't have to suffer, like, the same kind of...
The locker room is not what it used to be.
Okay.
And then there's no right or wrong. Like, I enjoyed the way I came into this business. I'm glad the way I came into this business because it humbled. Like, even if I felt like I was walking on eggshells, like, I was humbled, and I was able to get out of it, and it made me stronger. Remember when we were talking about failures?
Yeah.
I've learned more in my failures than my successes. That is another example of hardship.
Yeah.
And you had to come through with that. And once I came through with that, I realized I could do anything. Like, I could withstand any type of pressure, whether it's being a WWE champion, which a lot of people don't understand, and you won't understand. And, you know, as much as we appreciate all the fans and everything that you guys do, nobody understands the pressure of what it takes to be the face of WWE, to hold the WWE championship. Once you hold that title, there is an immense amount of pressure. When you hear someone say, Cody, you know, did your bag get a little heavier? It's not because the title's 25 pounds. It's because of the weight of the pressure. Yeah. Everything relies. This WrestlePalooza is all on Cody Rhodes. If it's a success, Cody can get the applaud, probably won't even want it, right? He will just keep going and doing what Cody does and being just an absolute superstar and a professional. And it's an immense amount of pressure, and Cody's able to withstand that.
Now, something personal that I wanted to ask you earlier, because you've won. I mean, you're a two-time Grand Slam champion. Two-time Grand Slam champion. So you've had victories in places that even some of the greats haven't had as far as getting titles. But you also spoke about how you have the record for most losses. Can you speak to either for the audience to understand, those who are new to pro wrestling, or even the up-and-coming men and ladies in pro wrestling, about how making the most of your losses? One of my favorite sayings is, if you turn your losses into lessons, you never really lose. So when you're in the ring and you're taking losses and you just have to steal moments, can you speak to that a little bit and how you've used it for your success?
The way I look about being a WWE superstar is it's not always about you. You want it to be about you. You feel it should be about you. You feel that every single story should be about you. I should be in the main event. Here, let me write down a whole storyline about how I should be in the main event of WrestleMania, and this will bring me all the way here. Little do you know that there is a whole program, and there's a reason that people are certain ways. And when people get hot, sometimes we literally go, okay, we're going to exploit this. We're going to make this even bigger than it even needs to be. We're going to put everything around it. We're going to put the rocket up the butt and let it rock, you know. But most of the time, and a lot of the time, you need to literally be writing, be working. And so if you get 30 seconds in WWE to make something happen, you better make that happen. And so the reason I have all these losses and have still had all these successes is because I am able to make sure that every time, every second, I am doing my absolute best. I am not going, it's just a 30-second promo today, whatever. It matters.
Yeah.
every little bit matters. Do you understand how much TV spots cost? 30 seconds cost.
Yeah.
This company, and you are getting the opportunity to have that moment. You need to make the best of everything, every situation that you are presented. And that is why I have been able to be successful. That is why I take a person like Carmelo Hayes, who I know has everything.
Everything.
Has it all. He is the it factor. He is absolutely him. I believe that. I truly do. I watch him in the ring with Sami Zayn, and in my head and in my heart, I know he can beat Sami Zayn. But I also know how talented Sami is and how much Sami believes in everything that he is doing. And he is elevating the United States Championship. And whether I like to say it or not, Sami is elevating that United States Championship. I don't believe in open challenges because I believe you have to really work to be a #1 contender for the United States Champion, but I understand the process in his mind frame. And that match that Carmelo Hayes, I think Carmelo Hayes is already on the map.
Yeah.
But I think right then and there it showcases what he can do as a superstar. And so even though he failed last night, I think he's going to utilize that and be a success. And under my tutelage and what I'm going to bring to him, he is going to be a champion in this business if he listens to me.
I
won't allow him to fail because I believe that much in him.
I'm going to give you credit on another thing when it comes to Carmelo. TJ, I didn't see all these necklaces and chains until he hooked Carmelo up with that big one, man.
Oh,
now everybody got to have a logo on the neck now. So that's just the vision of the Miz, bro.
Also, Miz, I think you saying you have these losses, I think the biggest part of that is your longevity. You stayed healthy for all this time. You've been a fixture on our televisions for 20 years. You know, like there's something to be said. Like you may have the losses, but that means every week you're out there, man.
Still playing.
I also have the wins, by the way. I have the wins that matter.
You have the wins. Yeah, we spoke about the grand slams and all that, but your longevity is the reason why, you know, you're in the spot that you are, man.
Well, I've had people tell me that I have a safe way of wrestling, but that person is no longer here anymore, so we don't need to talk about him. I've also had people say, like, oh, the way you wrestle is this, that, and everything. The way I wrestle not only creates moments that last a lifetime, the way I wrestle allows me to be here each and every week. I'm not the guy that gets injured, that sits there and goes, oh, I'm going to take a couple months off. I am here each and every week because I love what we do. I love seeing the faces of this fan, hearing them cheer or hearing them boo. I absolutely, it makes me feel so good to know that these fans, that we can create a moment for them that will last a lifetime. That's what we're here for. We're putting smiles on people's faces, and I know that sounds like a tagline, but that is truly, when I'm in the ring, that is exactly what we are trying to do.
The best ability is availability.
Yeah.
And you also put frowns on faces, a.k.a. the Miz girl. But you know what?
I have done that.
But you know what? That was a moment, and she got a moment. And
it's still a moment that is talked about to this day.
Every time she can show her grandkids that moment, and you created that for her.
Little things I can do for kids. You know, Randy Orton fans out there.
Now, we just saw you campaign pretty hard. It's hard not to root for you there.
I mean, we have a #1 contendership match for the tag team titles on SmackDown at USA.
I hear,
I'm excited.
I hear a bye. I feel a goat is coming.
I
feel ladies and gentlemen, about to step on to the No Contest Wrestling stage. Here he is. I'm going to wait for it. This is the legend.
Oh, my God,
this
he's
is
real.
The great Michael Cole, everybody.
Michael Cole, give it up for Michael Cole.
Michael Cole.
There he is. Come here. Come here, buddy. Good.
I hope my paper's
What a pleasure, Michael. TJ, man, what a pleasure to meet you, sir. Yes.
Man, good to see you, man.
You're there?
We're right there.
I'm here.
Y'all saw me giving the two-sided handshake. I'm out here. The legend, man. We were just talking about the best abilities, availability, and this dude always shows up.
Hi, guys. Not only does he show up, the work ethic of him, teaching the young up-and-coming commentators, literally the knowledge that he has. Like, for me to fill in for Corey Graves last night because of what happened with Brock Lesnar, for him to sit there and just, I mean, he guides me through the entire thing and makes me look good. He makes anyone on that announcer's table look like they know exactly what they're doing, and it's all because of this man right here, Michael Cole.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's give it up for Michael Cole again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael, I feel like the first question we have to ask after last night is, how are you doing?
Dude, I'll tell you what, Brock Lesnar is a scary, scary dude.
Yeah.
I weigh 200 pounds. He picked me up. He marched around the ring, marched up steps with me on his shoulders, and dumped me in the ring. I've never felt so helpless in my entire life. And the first time I ran into Brock a number of years ago, I suffered an F5, but that was sudden. That was like, grab me, bang, in, done. This was like...
You had to think about it.
I was like dead man walking. Like, I didn't know what to do. You know, I heard a lot of people saying, you should have fought back. Fought back?
Just make him mad.
Brock Lesnar. I'm just like, put me down, please.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's a scary dude. And like I said last night, John Cena... I worry for John tonight because I have a feeling this could be 2014 SummerSlam scenario, which was one of the most lopsided matches that I've ever called in my career. And it was very uncomfortable as Brock just tortured John that night. And I have a feeling John, he's in some trouble.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking earlier. He's only pinned Brock one time throughout his career. He's down. He's only beat him twice and lost 4 times. It's not really looking good. And Brock is one of those guys, when he's away, he's not on the couch.
No,
all right?
clearly.
He's out lifting moose or whatever he does up there, dude.
Lifting bales of hay.
Yeah, and so
you know what I
and it seems that there's been 3 occasions now where Brock comes back and just wants to beat up John Cena. So it's really troubling. You know, I know it's a lot of C Nation out here, but like, man, keep your shirts tight. Because it's going to be a rough one.
And honestly, if you are a part of C Nation, he's going to need you tonight.
Yeah,
he's going to need you to be loud because Cena feels an audience. If there is one superstar that literally can be elevated through the fan interaction, it is a John Cena.
Yeah, but there's a problem. Brock don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Don't care about anybody but himself.
Lesnar going Les.
And he's not gonna be taken out of his game because the WWE fans in this sold-out arena are gonna be cheering for John Cena tonight. Brock is here to punish John, torture John, because he wants to be the one guy that will forever be remembered as ruining John Cena's retirement tour. That's all Brock cares about.
Yeah, and you know, I've been really enjoying this farewell tour. I respect everything that John Cena's done for the business. But he's a Celtic fan, TJ. I can't cheer for a Celtic fan, man.
He's Lakers to the bone, so
I can't do that, man. So, I mean, I'm cheering for Lesnar, man. I hate to be that guy, but I'm that guy.
You're cheering for him. It's not that you think he's going to win.
But you're actively
it's that you're actively going to celebrate Brock Lesnar.
Yes, exactly.
How do you feel about that, audience?
Hey, a bunch of Celtic lovers here in Indiana. I didn't know that.
I'm a Knicks fan, and I can still pull for John Cena tonight, so...
Yeah,
there you go.
Michael, I know you came from an entertainer. You were a reporter before you joined WWE. Can you just tell everyone what's it mean to you, being a longtime WWE employee, to be on ESPN and be here at WrestlePalooza?
So I had the opportunity to write an essay this week about this moment, and for me, I said in this essay that tonight is for me, and tonight's for Miz. And tonight's for every superstar that's ever put their body on the line over the number of years to entertain. It's about our production team. It's about our office staff. It's about every single one of these people that are sitting out here today.
Absolutely.
You guys.
That helped us along with this ride. I never in a million years thought that we would ever be on ESPN in this capacity. And to me, what tonight means is WWE and all of our fans have finally arrived in the eyes of mainstream sports media. That's what tonight means for me.
Amazing.
Man, it's got to be an amazing feeling. I mean, for us to be up here with you, Mike, everything that you've done for the business and what you put in, we were nervous for you, man.
Yeah.
We were very nervous for you.
I was nervous for myself.
You mentioned how he marched you around. At one point, he just sat you on the top rope.
Well, that was the other thing, too. I had my feet through the second rope.
What were you doing? At least help the guy. If you're scared, you'd like, all right, he wants to put me in the ring.
I thought I was going to
just guide myself
right?
in there.
Plus, I'm wearing a brown suit, so I didn't even want to know in the backside. But it's a scary, scary thought. And Corey Graves, I spoke with him this morning.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's at the hospital last night. He's at home resting with his family. He's got some neck issues. Not sure how long he's going to be out. But I talked to Corey about that, and I thanked him for it. And he goes, listen, it wasn't like I wanted to get in there and fight Brock Lesnar. I wanted to get in there just to protect you.
Yeah.
And I ended up being in the crossfire. So I applaud Corey for that. But Corey's on the mend. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Corey because
let me
tell you, it takes, as Mick Foley would say, testicular fortitude to get in that ring with that man staring at you. So, hey, give it up for Corey Graves. Yeah, no doubt.
Shout out for me for stepping in.
Oh, my.
When Brock Lesnar could have come back, and I would have had to protect Michael
Why
Cole.
didn't you run out there when he had me on his shoulder?
I was trying to talk to Nick Aldis about a #1 contendership for the tag team titles.
It's all about
I
you,
got
Miz.
business I got to attend
It's
to.
all about you.
I got to get me and Carmelo where we need to be, okay?
Now, Cole, what other matches you looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to the whole card. And I love the card because there's 5 matches, right? And that means that we're going to see the best of the best shine out here tonight. Obviously, the return of AJ Lee after a decade, teaming with her husband, CM Punk, against Seth and Becky. You see the Bleacher Report just basically said that Becky Lynch is the greatest WWE female wrestler of all time. So I'm looking forward to that mixed match as well.
Absolutely. Miz?
I am looking forward. I don't think we've been talking about this match. Io Sky.
Oh.
We started earlier about it.
Come
on, man.
Can we get there?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, Michael Cole, you might not realize this, but it was on our podcast. We had Stephanie Vaquero on months ago, and I said to her, look, this move that makes Booker T go crazy, everybody loves,
Devil's Kiss.
There's no name for it. And I had a list of names written down that I wanted to pitch her. And she goes, well, Matt Bloom, one of the NXT coaches, he calls it Devil's Kiss. And I had Kiss of the Diablo on the list.
Right.
So I just figured, I said, you like that name? She's like, I love it. And I said, we christened it the Devil's Kiss. And then to hear you guys use that after it came out on our podcast,
cool.
it's just like a cool moment for us.
Well, all I say is Devil's Kiss because I cannot do Booker T justice. There's no way I could even attempt to do what Booker does.
That'd be a weird chant.
But what a night for both these women.
Yes,
I mean, Io Sky, in my opinion, right now is the best women's wrestler on the planet today. I mean, there is nobody that is close to Io Sky.
Better than Becky Lynch, huh?
Better than Becky Lynch.
Wow.
In-ring technician, in my opinion. Stephanie Vaquero, what an opportunity tonight to have her breakout party.
Yeah.
Her dad's here from South America. He'll be sitting in the front row for this opportunity tonight. I spoke to Stephanie earlier. She admitted she's a little nervous.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what to expect. She knows she's going in there against one of the best of all time. And so I think this match is going to steal the show.
And a very big risk taker.
Yeah.
Like when you watch an Io Sky match, you're going, I mean, I've seen this girl put a garbage can over her head
Multiple
and jump
times.
off
More than once.
a cage.
Yeah.
Like,
Blinded.
very innovative because I would never do something like that. But to think about what Io has been able to do, like whenever she jumps off and hits a drop kick and she does this, what are we all doing?
Now, hearing that Stephanie's father's there makes me shaky. Now, as a wrestling fan, I've seen families in the front row a lot. And it doesn't always play out how the superstar wants. So
that's true.
I've been beat up in front of my dad.
Yeah.
I've had my dad has been beaten up by Randy Orton.
You never win in your hometown.
Yeah, it's one of those variables.
I've been fired in my hometown.
Yeah, it's one of those
So it's one of those variables, but you really, truly don't know who is going to take home that women's championship, that vacant women's championship, which is extra special because you got Naomi watching at home going, I just gave that bad boy up, and now we have two of the very best going head-to-8 for that title.
She's reminding everyone, Naomi, is that she's still the champ in her mind.
As she should.
She never lost. She said, hey, when I come back in eight months now, I'm ready to go. So,
and both those women were teared up to go after Naomi and her title until Big Jim ruined it for everybody.
Big Jim. If Netflix and Chill didn't happen, we'd have Naomi in a triple threat match right now.
Probably.
You know? So, Michael, let us ask you about the mixed tag match and your thoughts about it going.
Well, listen, I mean, looking forward to AJ Lee coming back after a decade. She was one of my favorite superstars back in the day. I had a lot of fun with her on the original NXT. The women's, I believe it was season 3, all in good fun. Steph and Becky are insufferable at times. Yeah. They're running around saying they're the greatest husband and wife team of all time, which I'm sure you take exception to.
I always tell myself, and my wife tells me as well, that we are the best power couple in WWE.
I agree, but
that's a good countdown.
Seth and
right.
Becky
We'll
don't
have to
see
do that next.
Listen, I think that when AJ Lee tags into this match for the first time tonight, I think that we're going to have the roof blow off this place.
Michael Cole, I said that before you, and now I just feel validated.
Will it be the biggest pop of the night?
It's going to be up there.
The entire card?
Out of the entire card, what will be the biggest pop of the night?
Cena will get one.
Yeah.
Right when he comes out?
Right when he comes out.
And then probably everything else.
I understand that Cena's got something special planned for the kickoff of the show tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Cody Rhodes, obviously, they'll be singing his song. I think AJ Lee is going to be right up there with probably one of the loudest pops of the night in the show tonight.
Agreed.
All right, well, we're talking about what might be the best pop of tonight, but the biggest pop of today has been from Michael Cole, everybody.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you. Now I got to head over there and do my next job.
Right behind us.
We'll be watching that too, man. We'll
Michael
be watching
Cole.
you guys.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Michael, at some point, we'd love to have you come and do a whole hour with us.
All right. Man, dude. Woo. Got to shake Michael Cole's hand twice.
You know, the thing is, when we got the word that we'd be doing this, we thought we'd do it for an hour, and then we found out, we're doing 2, and I was like, 2 is kind of long.
They only had me on for an hour, and I said, "Do you want more?"
Yeah, we heard that.
And they were like, "We'll take them more. We just don't want to overwork you." And I go, "Listen to me. I'm here right now.
Right.
If I'm here, I'm working. I'm dedicated.
I love it.
I am a team player, and I'm just excited, man. Like when I got out of my bus, yes, I'm driving a bus.
Master Flex drop a bomb.
When I got out of my luxury bus this morning and I walked into the arena, you could feel the electricity.
Yeah.
It felt like WrestleMania.
Big
It
match.
truly did. And there's a different type of feel. There's a different type of energy. You could feel it from all the producers, all of production, all the writers, all the superstars, everyone coming together as a totality, as a unit. And literally you can feel the energy. And it's a WrestleMania type of vibe, and that's what WrestlePalooza is bringing to you. When we talk about, we say Big 6, this, man, it might be Big 2, Big 1. Who knows? This might become the new WrestleMania.
Oh, man, that's huge to say. I'm saving my ticket. I'm saving my ticket.
That's going in glass.
Because that was going to be my next question is this, the first one was in 1995. It's 30 years later.
85.
Here we are, and it's where can this go? And when we see the type of presentation they've been putting on, the way that they've been hyping up the WWE universe, ESPN is all involved. WWE always wants to put on a banger when they get the biggest stages. So, I mean, where are we going to see WrestlePalooza stay in arenas? Is it going to be one of the stadium shows? How do you see it?
I remember when WrestleMania was in arenas. Remember, I've been here for 20
Staples
years.
Center, shout out Staples Center.
And I've watched WWE as a whole grow. And I remember when, arenas were half empty and it was like, oh man, how do we get people into the arena? How do we get more people? How do we get more fans? And we all kept working together, making sure that we put the best product out there. And as years progressed, more and more people started showing up. The popularity, people started talking about WWE and wrestling in podcasts all over mainstream media. And all of a sudden, you see us go to Netflix. And now people, like my neighbor was like, yeah, my boys never really watched wrestling because it was on too late. Now they come home from school, the first thing they do is put on Netflix, #1 show, Monday Night Raw, they catch up to it and they watch it. And now they are huge fans. And that's what we do. We've been generating more and more fans. Netflix brought that. We've been on USA for SmackDown. We've been utilizing that fan base. I look at
NXT
sometimes,
with CW.
I look at where we're going and it says no comps, no comps, no comps. Why? Because we are sold out. Every single show. We're going worldwide. We have European tours that we're going on that are sold out. We're going to Perth in next month for Crown Jewel. I mean, we are going all over the place. I believe we have a tour in Japan. And you look here for WrestlePalooza on ESPN. These people are excited. They are ready. This company has not been hotter. There are so many huge superstars that are absolutely, as we call it, over, meaning the fans react when they come out. When Jey Uso comes out, what do? And then there's L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, we have all these superstars. You have Seth freaking Rollins. Becky Lynch. You have AJ Lee coming back. CM Punk. Is there anything we can do? There it is. You have all these people coming back, and everyone coming in for what WWE truly is. And it's all about the fans. It's larger than life characters, superstars, bad versus good, evil versus, well, me type of thing. You have all these amazing storylines that you can sink your teeth into, and you're going to get a display of absolutely amazing moments tonight at WrestlePalooza on the ESPN app or wherever you get your ESPN provider.
My God, Miz.
Couldn't have said it better.
You can sell water to a drowning man.
Let's give it up for the Miz. Come
This
on,
water right here is unlike any water that you've ever tasted because it's right here in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
You know who drinks this? All the Indianapolis Colts out there. And boy, are the Indianapolis Colts gonna win tomorrow?
Boy, that did not sound convincing.
I'm not even a Colts fan, but you know what? I will take this water.
As you should,
and
man.
Tastes.
All right, guys, we've talked about
Do we have any prime?
Oh, I thought you were going to hit him. You said it. I thought you were going to hit him with a awesome.
I thought.
I forgot my own catchphrase.
But guys, we've gone through this card in and out. It's time to run down the list. Let's get some predictions.
Yes,
all right,
let's put them out there. First, we got to go. What's up first? John versus Brock.
I love John Cena. I love the heart of John Cena. I love what John Cena has been able to do in his career, not just outside the ring, but inside the ring, the lessons that he has taught me as a WWE superstar. We are on a farewell tour for John Cena. We got 5 dates left of John Cena in a wrestling ring, and that is it. And to be completely honest with you, this might be the last one because Brock Lesnar is winning tonight.
Oh. TJ, what about you?
I'm going to say it like this. I can't say it any better than this man just said it.
Thank you.
Brock Lesnar is not of this earth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think John Cena is going to take up residence in Suplex City. He might as well forward his mail there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's going to be a permanent resident. Brock Lesnar's winning this. Man.
Oh, man. All right. Well, so Brock Lesnar. I'm going to use my one of those fan variables. And every time I've seen Brock have the first match out the gate, I don't know. I need to check his record on that, how many times that's happened, you know? So I need to really look at that. I'm looking at this farewell tour. We only got 5 dates left. But you guys right. It's going to be Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I just said he was a Celtic fan. I just
all the yellow shirts are out there just celebrating.
The heel that you let her hate.
We're poo-pooing all over their hopes and dreams. We apologize. We are just analysis. We don't know what's going to happen at WrestlePalooza, and honestly, that's the best part about it.
No doubt.
Absolutely. Up next, bro.
Next up, we got that women's world title match. EO!
Yeah.
EO Sky, and you're going to hear me yelling that all night during the match against Stephanie McIntyre. Miz. What's it looking like for you, baby?
I look at EO Sky and aerial tactics, all the risk-taking that she does is absolutely phenomenal. You look at Stephanie, she's a hard hitter, she's a physical wrestler, and she's been all over. Both are multi-champions. They know how to hold a title. They both can hold it, but I got EO Sky winning this one, baby.
Okay. EO. That's one for EO. Go ahead, TJ.
You know how I feel about EO Sky. You know how I feel about Stephanie McIntyre. 2 of my favorites. I think it's going to boil down to Asuka. I feel Asuka's going to play a role in this. I feel that she is going to cost EO the match, and therefore Stephanie McIntyre is going to win her first.
If she does, is she a bad guy or a bad girl?
Right? Isn't she already kind of bad?
She's never bad in my book.
I was just about to say that. I don't care what Asuka does. I ain't booing her. Bad, good, it don't matter. But I feel like that's the play, and I feel like Stephanie McIntyre and the Devil's Kiss are going to walk out of here as the new women's champion.
I agree with you, TJ. I feel like Asuka's going to have something to play in this match, and I do feel that she's going to cost EO the match. I do feel like this will be the first, big title, the World Heavyweight title for La Primera. And, I got to go with Stephanie McIntyre. And also, if I could do a little no contest creative liberties.
Please do.
I feel that it might lead to what might be the craziest women's triple threat I could ever see of Stephanie, Asuka, and Io for the title. I would lose my mind. Take my money now.
I'm like Fred G. Sanford right now. I'm about to join Elizabeth. Three of my favorites. I wouldn't know how to act at that match.
Next up, we got the Usos versus the greatest lawyer firm, Bronson and Braun. So, who you got?
Oh, are you kidding me? I got the Usos. They are the greatest tag team ever in the history of this company, and I think they're going to take it to Bronson Reed as well as Braun Breaker.
Usos. Yeah. I'm already on record. I think I'm predicting the law firm of Braun and Braun.
Yeah.
Taking this, yeah, man.
Super Smash Brothers, if you will.
Smash Brothers. B&B, security.
Listen, man, I got to go Usos, man. I got to go Usos. It's just about the experience that they have together. My man, Bronson Reed, is 0-9 in PLEs in WWE. And also, there is a factor that Jimmy, this is only his second PLE of this year. The only other one was the Royal Rumble. So there might be a little PLE rust there. But the Usos got the experience. I'm going with the Usos. Now, what about this? What about this mixed tag? This mixed tag, bro.
Ooh, the mixed tag match. Who is the power couple of the WWE? Is it CM Punk? Is it AJ Lee? Or Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch? I got Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Wow.
Rollins,
That's in Becky
Lynch.
okay. I feel, Miz, that we waited so long for AJ to come back, that you would assume that she get the W. But I don't know, you just, for some reason, made me, in the 1 second, flip what I thought. So because of that, I'm going to go with Seth and Becky to win this match. I was going to pick AJ and Punk. I don't know why you made me change what I thought without even
Becky's
trying
the best to ever do it. You're talking about two champions right now, current champions. Becky is the Intercontinental Champion. Seth freaking Rollins, World Heavyweight Champion. Two of the top of their game. And together, they're going to beat AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Both couples are undefeated as they team up with each other in mixed tag competition.
How about you, Shay? What you? Well, I think we already.
Come on, man. I gotta go CM Punk and I gotta go AJ Lee. There's just too much. There's too many head games being played right now. And not to say that Seth and Becky don't know how to play the puppet master role, and they still, at the end of the day, have the strength in numbers. At the end of the day, there's still the Braun and Bronson. There's still Paul Heyman. You know, Becky's a part of the vision now.
Yeah.
So there's a number of things that can go into it, but it's just hard for me to pick the against the fire that AJ Lee has brought, wanting to come back, wanting to prove that she was ahead of her time. She's not just in that era. She was ahead of her time. And there's been whispers about what she can do, what would she do in an era like this where there's titles everywhere to be grabbed. And I think we get our first taste tonight. I'm going CM Punk and AJ.
Okay. Here's a quick just thought I want to put out there. Do we see another mixed tag at some point where those two titles that you mentioned that Seth and Becky have would be on the line against Punk and AJ? So winners take both belts. I know there would probably have to be a stipulation on the other side. Just something to think about, a little creative liberty.
I like that.
Here.
I like that.
Thank you, Miz.
I like that a lot.
I wasn't sure if you liked a lot of the stuff I was saying today, but you liking that makes me
I
feel
like
good.
that a lot,
Hey, man, let's look ahead. Title for title, winner takes all. Why not? Let's see that happen.
Who doesn't love a good championship match? We got the undisputed WWE Championship on the line.
That's how you're going to announce it? We have the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And look, Drew McIntyre has been on fire. He has been sent off because he is sick and tired of not getting the respect that he deserves. You know who else talks like that? This guy deserves the respect, all the respect, every single ounce of your respect. So I am going with Drew McIntyre upsetting the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And you can boo all you want, but you know what's gonna happen? The headlines are gonna read, the Scottish Warrior is the new undisputed champion of the world at WrestlePalooza on ESPN.
Okay, give it up for the Miz there. Honestly, I love Cody Rhodes, you know that, but I'm 6'3", about 260. I stood in front of Drew McIntyre a little bit ago. The man is a monster of a human being, and he frightened me a little bit. And because of that, I don't get frightened. But if you can frighten me, then I got to pick you in this match. I agree with you, Miz. I think when it's all said and done, Drew McIntyre is taking this title back home.
Oh. Listen, now, Drew McIntyre is one of the 5 people to pin Cody Rhodes since he's been back. After that loss, Cody went on an 18-1 run, the one being John Cena. Cody is locked in, but Drew seemed to have been kryptonite early on. I hear what you guys are saying. I hear you guys have valid points. It would be what got the most clicks, what got the most views, what got people talking about if we saw Drew McIntyre as the champion on the first PLE at ESPN.
Title change on
and
ESPN.
You know how Chef Levesque get to cooking. So we really have to see where it's going to go. But if I had to pick right now, Nepo Baby's up by $1 billion, baby. Cody Rhodes all day. See? I got to go Cody Rhodes.
You getting all the baby face reaction.
Absolutely.
Yay,
Yay
so
me.
Smart, O'Shea. You're so smart.
We're both Nepos.
Yeah, absolutely. I suggest it for everybody. But that, dude, there it is. There it is. Lock our picks in. TJ, it's been a hell of a day, man.
This is like I said to start the show, some dreams stay dreams, some dreams come true. This is what this was, man.
You know, it was an honor for me for being here, so thank you guys.
WrestlePalooza, keep checking out the
stream. Make sure y'all watch.
We're kicking the Michael Cole. He's right behind us. Let's do this.
Let's go, WrestlePalooza, baby!